Hey, hey, YouTube family. How you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys, we got a lot to cover tonight. Oh, it's going to be all Meghan Markle tonight, guys. We got to get into it. Let's just say we've got to get into it. I don't think this has been a good week for Meghan Markle. What's today? Today's Wednesday. I would say, when did Tina Knowles? I think when was Tina Knowles on her podcast? I don't know. Just it had to have been like in the past 48 hours. But Meghan Markle is not doing good, gal. I mean, what did I said rough week for Meghan Markle. That was the title. Let's just say rough week, baby. Tina Knowles. Tina Knowles had some sage advice from Meghan Markle, but I don't think she will listen. And I did notice that the celebrity rags, let's just say that they are a mixed bag. They are like trying to spin it as if they she loved Meghan Markle and all that. No, 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 not so quite. Listen, I'm a black female. I know how black women think. And I can tell you now, Tina Knowles, although she did do one solid for Tyler Perry, she did this for Tyler Perry. So we'll get into it. But I don't think Meghan Markle, it did not look good, bode well for her having Tina Knowles on her podcast. And then I did go through some of social media. We're going to go run through those to see what their response is. But let's just say Tina Knowles has some good advice for her. But Tina Knowles also made it clear that made it clear that Tyler Perry loves Meghan Markle so much. And it's clear, I think Tina Knowles did a solid for Tyler Perry, okay? And Beyonce like I said, Beyonce stamped this. This was Beyonce's approval. So this machine, they are really trying to work hard to promote Meghan, but I am convinced now more than ever, guys, that Meghan Markle is scared, y'all. Because guess what? I ran a report. Let me see. I not ran a report, but I researched the net worth of Prince Harry and Prince William, and let's just say it's going to shock the shit out of you when you see the comparison of the two, and you'll see how much Harry is worth. And then you're like, what? And their lifestyle, they running scared, y'all. And that machine is really trying to save Harry and Meghan from the ultimate implosion of their empire. They're running out of cash quick. Let's just say that we're going to run the numbers. Also, okay, so we talked about Tina on her podcast, and we'll get into some of the stuff Tina told her, which was sage advice. And also the fact that I think Meghan Markle thought she was marrying a Prince William, and come to find out she married a very poor version. But you know what? They can choose to live a much modest lifestyle, but they don't want to. So we're going to get into that. And then finally, here's another nail in the coffin. Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields, and she talked about her experience with Meghan Markle on the SXSW, on this annual event that happens, I want to say, in Austin, Texas. And Meghan was up there speaking, and then Brooke Shields cut her off and had the audience laughing. Well, Brooke Shields revealed that Meghan Markle cornered her afterwards. So we're going to get into that. So tonight's conversation will be Meghan Markle, and let's just say it was bad for her. I was going to title the video, I was going to title it, Should We Pity Meghan Markle? But no, she doesn't deserve pity. She deserves scrutiny. And we have to keep watching people like her, because we have to make sure there's always that counter narrative, because that machine, that Hollywood machine, and I call it what did I call it? What did I call it? God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. I got so much going on. I forgot the other name. The cabal. The cabal. And I told you, it's the politicians, It's the celebrities. It's the news streaming giants. It's the advertising agencies. Did I say politicians too? All of them are in cahoots together. Oh, and the legacy media and these celebrity mags, they are all in cahoots together to push their agenda, whatever it is. But they all work in tandem. They all work together because there's strength in numbers. And the thing is that we cannot believe the crap that they put out. We cannot believe that because it's all smoke and mirrors. Now, when I listened to Beyonce, now I did not Beyonce, Tina Knowles, which is AKA Beyonce. All right, no different. So when I listened to some of Tina Knowles, I listened to Dan Wooten because I will not give Meghan Markle I will not click on her podcast for shit. I watch others to get the clips so that you don't have to and I don't have to, and we cannot give her any sort of we can't give her any recognition like that. No. Because you know what she can do? She can get rid of the name. She can get rid of the royal titles. And she can go out there in the world and get her shit on her own. Just like we all do. Hard work. When you work your ass off and you're focused and disciplined, the universe will bend to accommodate you. I tell that to my children all the time. You know the reason why I know that? Because I experienced it. No one gave me shit. Those of you who know my background, you know I came from absolutely nothing. Nothing. The five of us, me and my siblings, we lost our mother when she was 29, and our alcoholic father helped raise us, and it was my paternal grandparents. And my paternal grandma, my grandma Mercedes is what we called her, but it's spelled like Mercedes Benz, but we called her Mercedes. When she took care of us, she didn't want no public aid, nothing. She said, I think that she would have been a Republican, other than not the old one, not the ones now. The ones now, I don't know what that is. But she said she wanted no government funding. She take care. Her and my grandfather took care of us on their own. They didn't ask for handouts. That's how I feel. I don't need a handout. I just need an opportunity. And when God gave that to me, guess what? I worked my ass off, and I still work hard to this day. And I tell my children that. Don't take handouts from nobody. Work your ass off. And I promise you, if you stay focused, stay disciplined, and work your ass off, the universe will bend to accommodate you. That I know for sure. As sure as I'm sitting here. Meghan Markle, she will never get a break. The universe is not going to, and I don't care what, the machine can give her public aid, their public aid program. That's what I call it. So when Tina Knowles, Tyler and Beyonce told Tina Knowles to go out there and embrace Meghan Markle in hopes of Meghan Markle actually softening Black people to her, Beyonce couldn't even get Kamala Harris elected. So how is she gonna? I mean, Meghan Markle, did you run the math? Beyonce was out there stumping for Kamala Harris. It didn't work. We know how to compartmentalize, you racist, self-hatred, racist person. I'm trying to watch my words. Okay, God, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be kind. I'm getting heated. Okay. So my point is that did not work, Meghan. If you had really invested time in the Black community, you would know that we can appreciate Beyonce's talent. It's not going to convince us to like you, Meghan, because we see you. We got eyes and we got common sense. We actually do. So anyways, Meghan Markle, the universe is going to say no to you because you went over there across that pond and you did something that was illegal to me, morally illegal. That's what you did. And now you got to pay the price for it. Coming over here playing the race card, hoping that what? Black people are going to embrace you because Beyonce and her mom and Tyler Perry. We don't give a shit about Tyler Perry either. I don't understand why Hollywood is always opening their arms to Tyler Perry, considering that Tyler Perry, the crap that he throw out. And then also we're going to be true today because Christian Keys, now he's quiet mysteriously for some reason. Okay, he's very quiet, but he came out and disclosed how a wealthy Black male in Atlanta who has a studio and all of that, he harasses straight Black men to get jobs. So does that mean that Tyler Perry allegedly is doing the exact same thing that these white executives are doing? That Cat Williams and Terrence Howard talked about? Will Smith bodyguard talked about? Come on, let's speak the truth. Come on. So why is it that Tyler Perry didn't Beverly Hills with they in Beverly Hills they gave Tyler Perry an award, and on that board was Steven Spielberg, Kassenberg, it was Ari Emanuel, and then Harry and Meghan. And let's pull that up right quick, because don't take my word for it. Let's just look it up, because I know I'm not crazy. So we're gonna look it up so we can see for ourselves. Hold on one second. Okay, Tyler Perry given presented an award by Harry and Meghan. Let's put that up. They all are in it together. Okay, it was called the Paley Awards. Let's go ahead and share this screen so you could see it too. And then we're gonna look at the board. Because don't believe what I'm saying. Never believe. Look it up yourself. But I'm going to show you right here so that you can see it for yourself. Because don't believe me. Let's just look and see the ties that bind y'all. The ties that bind these people together. And why are they giving each other awards? Because this is just a networking event. It's all bullshit. It is all just bullshit. Okay. Let's make this bigger so you can see. Look at this. Look at this. And then we're supposed to believe that he's just this great director. No, he just happened to stumble upon a niche. And then there are so many talented Black directors and writers. By the way, he don't hire them, do he? He does the directing and the producing and everything and acting. And that's why his movies are bad. But Hollywood don't really care. They just want a Black face. But they just like the gatekeepers, Oprah and them. Okay, Tyler Perry was honored with the Paley Honors Award, and Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were among the event's hosts and supporters. The Paley Center for Media's gala, held in Beverly Wilshire Hotel, celebrated Perry's extensive career in media, including his work as an actor, writer, director, producer, and philanthropist. Now, come on now. The event also acknowledged Perry's ownership of Tyler Perry Studios. How much did you pay for this, Tyler? Or you guys, look at this. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this. Now we want to see who is serving on that board, because I know I'm not crazy. I know what I read. Hold on. Let's see. Let's type in. So now you see here, Meghan and them gave the award. So the Paley Honors, let me see if I can click on this. Let's see who is on the Paley Honors. Okay, let's type that in. Y'all can see this. Who's on the board of Paley Honors Award? Let's see who's serving on that board. Ah, look at this. Oh my God, guys. Can you see this? Hold on. All right, let's make this bigger. This is all, oh, okay. Look at this. Look who's on the Paley Honors Gala features host, a committee and board of trustees. Y'all see this? Let's go down the list. Prince Harry. Okay, wait, let's read it. The Paley Honors Gala features a host committee and board of trustees. The Paley Honors Tribute Host Committee includes Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Whoopi Goldberg, Gayle King, and Kerry Washington. Now, remember, Meghan Markle went to that Kerry Washington supposed birthday, and they were talking to the plants or some shit. Remember? Okay, the Paley Center for Media Board of Trustees includes individuals like Frank Bennick, Maureen Reedy, Eddie Cura. I don't know those. But let's look at this down here. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, the names. Paley Honors Tribute Host Committee. The chair is Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Whoopi Goldberg, Gayle King, and Kerry Washington. Other members, Ari Emanuel, John Feltheimer. Oh, Taraji. They got Taraji on there. Look at this. George Lucas, Ted Sarandos, and where's the more? Where's the more? So Ted Sarandos is on there. Who else? So now Taraji P. Henson is on the board. Taraji, I hope they give you some work. Or did Big O put you on that board to make up for the fact that she screwed y'all over in Color Purple? And Taraji, you were most vocal about it, and it looked bad on Oprah because everybody was frowning at Oprah because they were like, why you treat that girl like shit like that? Because Taraji was in tears. Because did y'all hear how Oprah Big O treated the girls of A Color Purple, the remake? They didn't have their own car. They didn't have their own food service. They had to do their own makeup. They had to share a trailer. Taraji was so upset that she started crying. And then Oprah Winfrey, when they all went for this media blitz deal, they caught Oprah on camera when she got to stand next to Taraji. Oprah moved to the other side. You should have seen Taraji hold back tears. Yes, that happened. Check it out online. Check it out online. That's what Oprah did. So now they're going to put her on this committee. But my question is this. Are you guys, Ari, are you going to start representing Taraji P. Henson, who's been a booked and billable actress for the last 30 years? She's much more marketable than Meghan Markle will ever be. Did Oprah put her on this as kind of a filler? Give Taraji a job. All that energy you guys put into Meghan Markle, how about putting all of that same energy into Taraji P. Henson? If you guys, Taraji's been working in billable for the past 30 years. That is an excellent actress. She's put her time in. So Oprah, I think this is a setup. I think they put her on there to keep her quiet. As far as I'm concerned, I want to see Taraji in some good movies. Put her, and she can do the job better than Meghan Markle can ever do. And the thing is, with Taraji P. Henson, Taraji worked her ass. My family knows Taraji, okay? Taraji has been working her ass off since the late 80s. That's how long she's been working her ass off. She didn't ask for a handout. She worked her ass off. And then and Big O would treat her like that. A veteran actress like that. And then turn around and have shit, nothing to say about how she's being treated. But then go and kiss Meghan Markle's ass and push Meghan Markle up? Why Oprah? Why Tyler Perry? So Tyler Perry, this is all you know what? Taraji, I think, is good for Taraji Network, but I want to see them book her. I want to see her get jobs. That's what I want to see. Don't put her on these, unless you're paying her. Now, if you're paying her, that's different because she got to get money. She got to get paid. The way she explained how you got to get money, that she's got to get money to the stylist. She got to get money to her agent. She got to get money to security. I mean, by the time in the government for their taxes, you know, government big man want his money. You know, the original gangster is the IRS, and he always gonna get his money. So this is a cabal. So let's get right back into it. Let's get back into this dirty little cabal. So other members are Ari Emanuel. I don't know who John Fethamite, Taraji P. Henson, George Lucas. We all know George Lucas from Star Wars. Ted Sarandos. Ted Sarandos is Netflix, right? So Whoopi Goldberg from The View. Gayle Kings from CBS. Kerry Washington is in there trying to get work because she has not done shit since she had little fires everywhere, some shit on she's not done anything big yet. She's got little movies on Hulu and all that. But Kerry Washington, hopefully this gets her, because that would explain why Meghan Markle was at her party. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Now, why are they the chair? So they all in bed together. And together, y'all. And let's see chairman is Frank Bennett Hearst. What is Hearst? Is that Hearst Publishing? Let's look into him. Who is he? Let's look that up right quick too. Frank Bennett Hearst. Let's see who he is. Frank Bennett. And I bet you it's something to do with Hearst Publishing. Oh, shit. Former CEO of Hearst Publishing. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit here. Oh, look at this. And Hearst, what does Hearst own now? He's not. He's the former CEO of Hearst. And let's see what Hearst owns. Let's dig into that. They're a big published company, right? Like Patty Hearst family. Let's see what it is. Hearst. Let's type that in. Hearst Publishing. Let's see which magazine. Hearst Corporation. So let's see what they own. Okay, Hearst products. Wait a minute. They got a production company too. Hearst Publications, right? And let's see. They got magazines, televisions. Let's see if we can find. Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. So if you see these magazines that you know that he's the chairman of that. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Don't believe me. Look for your own eyes. Hearst, can you see this? Let me make sure it's up. All right, here we go. So if you see any magazines promoting Meghan Markle and them, you know what it's all about. So Cosmopolitan, Esquire, Good Housekeeping, House Beautiful, Town and Country, 17, Women's Day, Women's Health, and many more. Look at that. Now I've seen her. If you see House Beautiful does it, Cosmopolitan does it. Women's Health will do it. Let's see any more. Here's Hearst magazines right here. 175 websites. Let's see what comes up here. Does anything come up? All right, Elle magazine, y'all. Y'all see this? Okay, this is Hearst Public. So when you see Meghan Markle of them, Elle magazine, look at this. Brands. Okay, we want to see the magazines because that's what Meghan Markle. Oh, here we go. Cosmopolitan, Country Living. See? Elle magazine, Esquire. Yes, Bazaar, Good Housekeeping, HGTV, House Beautiful. Oh, Big O's magazine, y'all. Oprah's magazine. So Prevention, Red Book, Runner's World, 17, Town and Country. So when we see Meghan Markle, when you see these magazines in Elle or Cosmopolitan or Esquire, right? Bazaar, Harper's Bazaar, House Beautiful. So Meghan, and if she's going to let y'all them into her house, that's another way of promoting her. Big O, she, look at that with that fake hair. Look at that Big O. Okay, that was when she was on Exempix, a whole gatekeeper. Town and Country right here, y'all. So these are the magazines, Red Book. These are the magazines that are going to push Meghan Markle propaganda. See that? Look at that. Look at that. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So he's the chairman of that Paley Center Board of Trustees. He's the chairman. He is the whole chairman. So this is amazing. What y'all think? I think that is so, to see how the ties that bind these people. And you see it's not by accident. So they give Tyler Perry this phony ass award. Okay, when all it is just another network, it's another marketing opportunity for hold on, let's put this back. It's just another opportunity for the people that's part of their cabal to promote each other. That's all it is. So let me pull this up. And Tyler Perry, who do you think convinced Tina Knowles to appear on Meghan Markle's podcast? When you look at that group, I want to share this. Hold on one second. When you look at that group, it makes you wonder who was behind it that thought it would be a good idea Here, let's put up Meghan Markle, and we're going to put up Beyonce too, because Beyonce is very much part of this cabal too. Don't get it twisted. She's just as much a part of it. But I think that these people don't realize that Beyonce couldn't even get Kamala Harris elected. So how's she going to get anybody to buy into what Meghan Markle is selling? So let's look at the comments, y'all. Look at that. Woo! You know what? Thank God for social media and the internet, because you can pull up everything and anything, and you put all them pieces together, put them all together, and you're gonna tell me what I'm seeing ain't what I'm seeing? They're gonna give Tyler Perry an award. I mean, all these talented directors and producers out there, and you give it to Tyler Perry because he decides to build a whole black in his movies. You could tell the stages are all phony and shit. The only reason why I never talked about it is because he hired people of color. But you know what? Tyler Perry is part of that cabal, and no way. And when I heard about how he likes to treat his straight male actors, I'm not buying what Tyler Perry's selling. And I'm not watching nothing he puts out. No, because he's a part of destroying lives, in my opinion. Deborah, hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us tonight. Hello. Hey, Rhonda, H&M dancing. Meghan Markle twerking, showing a Democrat she's down with the agenda. You know she is. You think she throwing it down for Hakeem Jeffries and no, she don't like black men. She ain't gonna do that. Meghan ain't going black. She don't like black. She don't even like the black in her. She certainly ain't gonna have the black in her, if you know what I mean. She ain't gonna do that one. But I think that she'll throw it down for Gavin Newsom. I can guarantee you that. Because she think he gonna get her where she needs to go. That's a good one, Deborah. Thank you. Yes, she will. Rinsky says, hi, Rhonda. Did you see Meghan Markle twerking baby bump video? I think more people are now convinced she's wearing a moon bump. Sorry if I missed your reaction. No, I did not see that. A twerking, let me see, a twerking video. Meghan Markle was twerking baby bump. Let me see. I'm not surprised though, y'all. I'm not surprised, and I think, we're gonna get into that. You should see the gossip man's talking about Brooke Shields slamming Meghan Markle. Oh God, page 6, all of them are going through it. This is bad. So let's see, Meghan Markle baby bump and twerking. And twerking. Let me see. She what to induce? Oh man, they are using her as a joke, y'all. They are using her. Let's go on to this one. Let's look at this. They are using her as a joke. Oh, they gonna do you? Oh my God! Wait till y'all see this. Why was she? You know what? Because she don't care. We're gonna get into that too. She don't care, even if it's negative. She's gonna drop it down. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are showing off their moves. The Duchess of Sussex shared a rare video of her and Prince Harry dancing in a hospital room in an effort to induce labor ahead of their daughter Lilibet's birth. In the clip, Meghan starts dancing to the viral Baby Mama dance song before Harry joins her, breaking it down.
When the song come on, let me see you get gone. Baby mama, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. Now tell the DJ turn it on.
If she a baby mama, she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mama.
Oh, that's not real, y'all.
Let's make that
Week past their due dates. So when spicy food, all that walking, and acupuncture didn't work, there was only one thing left to do.
Pregnant, get the child support and pay my rent. Pay my rent, your opinion is irrelevant. Irrelevant, cause I'm a baby mama. I can do just what I want. Turn up.
If she a baby
That
mama,
don't look real, y'all. Wait, let's turn this mute off so they don't get me on copyright. Hold on. That doesn't even, does that look, that don't look real, y'all. Her stomach don't look real to me. Oh, so stupid. Look at that. That's not cute. And that don't even look like her stomach. That does not look real to me. That don't, now, I didn't believe it. That don't look right. That don't look real to me. And Megan, sorry. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Plus, even if you were, that's disgusting. But you know, I get it. You just revert back to your old ways. So that don't look like a real stomach to me. That don't look like no real belly. That does not look like a real stomach to me, y'all. What do you think? That does not look real to me. There's a reason Charles called Meghan Markle Tuscan, tougher than steel and it's cheap. Ooh, he sure did. He sure did. Another, I did a video on that because another definition of Tuscan is what was that? Somebody who's set in their ways and think they really know what they're thinking. Everybody around can see you're stupid. It was another word they use with you Tuscan. That's crazy. But yeah, ooh, that video, it don't look like she's pregnant. Oh, Megan trucker just gave some black votes. Oh, Deborah. Oh, Deborah. You think that gave her some black votes? You know what? She can't even twerk right. I mean, and then she opened her legs and started going down. Like, it's like, girl. But her stomach, it was a part where her stomach, it looked like it was a pillow. It looked like a pillow, y'all. And I don't buy into that. I figured she did give birth, but that would look weird. That would look like a fake stomach to me. She proved rock bottom has to got, wait a minute. She proved rock bottom has got a basement. Yeah, she sure did. She can't, you know, and she can't dance. And she's always coming off as vulgar. It's tacky to me. You know, she's always like ick. She has that ick factor. And Prince Harry is thinking, you know, he's just an idiot. You know, he's just an idiot. You know, the Democratic Party loves their twerkers and shake your booty to the pole. Oh, yeah, well, we know. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Looks like hair was high. Oh, yeah, you see, he was like going from side. Now, was this a staged video, do you think? This is staged to me. This ain't real. This was staged. Because let's look at her stomach again. I'm going to point to the part that really caught my interest. When she did, wait, hold on. When she did this, let me see. Now watch this. Watch this.
Don't put it on you.
Right there. Right there. Right there. You see that? What now? Right there. That's a whole pillow she's holding up, y'all. Let me make this bigger. That is a whole pillow she's holding up. That's not a stomach. Oh shit. What did I do? I don't even know what did I make this? Oh man, what did I do? Did I make it? Let me see. Okay. I think, how did I get the double screen? Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's play this again.
In the caption, Meghan hilariously explains why the two were dancing, writing, 4 years ago today, this also...
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. That look weird. Let me see. Let me go back. Yes, here it is. Let me go. When she touches her stomach. No, wait a minute. Right here. Wait, hold on. Now, look at that. Now, watch this. Look at that, y'all. That's a whole pillow. See? Look at that. Look at that, y'all. That's a whole pillow. That's a pillow. Oh, wait, let me make it bigger. I'm sorry. Let me rewind it. That's a whole pillow. Okay, this is weird. Let me rewind a little bit more so you can see it. I made the screen bigger. Now watch her stomach. And look how she holding it. It's moving. My stomach, I gave birth to 2 children. That never happened to me. Look at this.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that, baby mama.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a whole pillow. Tell me that's not a whole pillow. Tell me that's not a whole pillow right there. That's crazy. And Harry, so this is a staged delivery. This is a staged delivery. Roxana, hi. Thanks for joining us. That's a stage delivery. All what she seems to do and lost is all part of their plan. That is Meghan is doing what Kamala did, which is cosplaying being black. Of course she is. Of course she is. And she's hoping, and she gonna find out, she gonna fuck up and find out just like Kamala did, that that's not going to get the black vote. Kamala lost black votes because we know, we could tell Kamala benefited from being part of the AKAs, which is a black female sorority, and she went to an all-black college. So at least Kamala Harris invested time in the black community. Meghan Markle invested nothing. The only black community she invested time in was Tyler Perry, Big O, and Serena Williams. That was it, and that don't count. Those are members of Hollywood, except for Serena Williams, who's actually a phenomenal tennis player and a legend. The rest of them could kiss my ass. It seems like she's earning her place by going through a humiliation ritual. Oh, do you think that's what it is? I heard about that humiliation ritual. Yes, I did. I heard about that. Rinsky. Did you see Meghan's lawyers organizing her another award on the king's birthday? She really gonna try and upstate troop in the collar. You know what? You know what? I find it funny. I say let her do it because that's gonna do nothing but piss black people off. I'm telling you, especially the older ones. She should stay off of that trying to cosplay black. Because the best thing Candace Owens, I'm going to tell you guys this now. I'm not a big fan of Candace Owens. I don't follow her. But my sister, when Candace Owens started investigating Kamala Harris, my sister watched that from top to bottom. My sister watched it and watched it and watched it. And my sister, the one that said Candace Owens did an entire documentary on it. She went even to where Kamala's people are from, her father's people. And come to find out, Kamala Harris was cosplaying. Now, let's talk about this now. Let's talk real. Remember when they asked Janet Jackson about Kamala Harris being the first black female president? What did Janet Jackson say? She's black? And remember, people were like coming after Janet. Remember? People were coming after Janet saying, why are you saying that she is black? That's because Janet Jackson knew. That's why. Knew that bitch was cosplaying. Knew it. And Meghan Markle's trying to do the exact same thing. One thing Kamala Harris did is she took the time to invest in the community. You could say that. But Meghan Markle ain't trying to invest and immerse in black nothing. Okay? She's just trying to, she know that $60 million, we're going to get into Harry's net worth versus Williams. She know that money is, they spending like crazy. That money is dwindling. So she got to collect public aid from that cabal, the what do you call it? What did I call it? God damn it. The cabal. She got to collect public aid from them. They're going to have to supplement their income until they try to get her up to make that money. And it's not going to help. It is not going to help, but we're going to enjoy watching and seeing. But I hope that she does do that. I hope she does come out with that king. Because on King's birthday, younger kids won't give a shit. People my age ain't thinking about Meghan Markle. Older people, they're going to be pissed. Because think of people like Gladys Knight, Shaka Khan age, them older 70-year-old black people who were there during the civil rights movement, young. And they see this bitch, they just going to look at her sideways. It's not going to move the needle. But we're going to watch them. I think they are really in trouble. When I listen to Tina Knowles and see Tina Knowles being a black female, and I listen to some of the clips from Dan Wooten, I can understand the message she was trying to give this chick. She also said, Tyler Perry loves you, Meghan. he love you. So that's for us to say, hey guys, Tyler Perry loves Meghan Markle. Give her a chance. Ain't nobody, don't know, but Tyler Perry don't move no needle either. He don't. Sorry. So this is going to be interesting to see. I am really fascinated by this, guys, because we're going to see if this works. Now that we get a complete picture of the cabal, now we know the reason why a lot of them magazines like Elle, People Magazine, what was the other one? Not good housekeeping, House Beautiful. I remember seeing articles about Meghan in House Beautiful. I'm like, oh, she don't even have a house. What are you talking about? What are some of the other ones? You got Page Six, and so there's a media conglomerate that's there, that's controlling, and that board, that Paley Honors board, that is nothing more than another part of the cabal. These are members of that cabal that's got trying to control really what we think and what we see, how we feel. They really want to have a control over it. It's too late now. The internet, social media streets are popping. Y'all not gonna spoon feed us what we want, what you want us to know, and we can't. What? And then Whoopi Goldberg on The View. Oh, no wonder. I get it now. That's beautiful. Roxanne said, Meghan will die on that hill of cringe to be famous. Roxana, that was what I was getting ready to talk about too. Is that now, after listening to Tina Knowles talk to Meghan, how Meghan, let's get into the conversation with Tina Knowles and some of the things that she said. I won't play it back because I don't want to get copyright, right? I know, you're not going to, I got a little bitty channel. I need my views. So, anyways, Tina Knowles had told Meghan Markle the importance of, Tina Knowles was saying how when her working with her daughter, her daughters, because she's got two, she says sometimes they'll have disagreements. And what she does, she's like, she just want to be, she whatever they say she agree with. She tried not to get them so angry or she be so angry when they don't talk to each other, because they are so important to her daughters, which you could tell. Momma Tina's a good mother, from what I can tell. She's been there with her daughters. It appears that Beyonce and Solange had the benefit of having their mother with them all the time. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. You want to have your mother. I think that's beautiful. All right. So I think that was an important message for Meghan Markle, was because Meghan got a whole father that's aging. He has not even seen his grandchildren yet. Meghan, why isn't your family very important to you? Your extended family. Meghan, in her mind, she feels her family is just Harry, moneybags, who ain't got that much money. So it looked like she chose bad because she got the title, but each and every time she comes out with something, there will always be a counter power punch on her ass. It's going to counter her every time. Each time she try to come out with something, they're going to counter with something else. Just like she thought she had, oh, I got Beyonce's mom, and Beyonce did rubber stamp this Beyonce. And guess what? Boom. Brooke Shields come out with a counterattack, and Page Six, People Magazine, all of them are publishing Brooke Shields' comments about Meghan Markle. And we're going to play that. So for the rest of her life, each and every time, as long as she wears that Duchess and that royal title, she will never get to that Jeff Bezos style, because there will always be a counter dialogue, a counter punch to her. When she comes out with a new product, there's always going to be somebody countering you, girl. Always, because of what you did to that family. You went over there and you morally took that man away from that, all he knew, and took him in a nasty ass Hollywood. Then you gonna groom him to do them swinger lifestyles that y'all do up in that freak off nasty ass Hollywood. And no wonder, look at him dancing. That video was staged. That's a stage labor. That's not real. Her stomach was a whole pillow. So I don't know what's going on in this video, but it's not real. It's not real, because her stomach, when I'm pregnant, when I was pregnant with my two beautiful children who are 23 and 22 now, 22 and 23, my stomach was nice and round. I couldn't move my stomach like that. So I don't know what that's called, but that's not pregnancy. That's called theater. That's called a stage act. That's called another form of grifting, something that she could put on TV later. She don't realize each and every time she make a move forward. I'm going to say this again. I think Beyonce and Tina Knowles. See, Tina Knowles is she's an old broad black woman, and she's into uh um the occult, witchcraft. She could take a hit. She gave Meghan Markle a gift by going on the show. But I don't think Meghan Markle realized it don't matter, Meghan. Beyonce and Tyler Perry and Tina Knowles, they're not going to help her with the black people. They're not going to help her at all because the universe is saying no. She is holding. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And we're going to see. We're going to watch it. Mark my word. Because each and every time she come out with something, there's going to be a powerful backlash against her. And all she can do is gain whatever the net that comes out of it. That's it. So Tyler Perry, this whole cabal, Tyler Perry, Big O, Gayle King, Tina Knowles, Beyonce, the Hearst publication. Now that we know that they're controlling all of this celebrity garbage that they pump out at us, then they can put her on the cover of all they want and keep her. Oh, Ted Sarandos is on that board too. So Netflix, yeah, y'all can give her public aid. They call that public aid because her and man, this is public aid for the rich. Her and Harry, their money dwindling. So they need to keep that money coming in because they spending like crazy. So what do? The members of the cabal help to give them some kind of financial help until they get on their feet. But the problem is that you need a market that buys into what you're selling. And I don't think that market is big enough to get you where you need to go. Because what you did was you fucked up and found out. You bumped against an institution that's been around 1,600 years. And they fight to the death to protect itself. And you declared war when you called the king and the future king's wife racist on national TV with Big O. You think Big O and that cabal gonna take care of you for the next 40 years? I can guarantee you that institution over there and the powers behind that, they can sit around for another 1,600 years till they bury you and your ancestors. You, Lily, Lil Bit, and the other one over there. They can bury all you. Why are you picking a fight with them? They can do this forever and ever and ever. So that's why I say she's on this hamster wheel. You picked a fight with an entire country now, and it's several countries that's under the British Empire. Several. There are people that have lived generations, and you're gonna go and you thought that you can go over there and cause that, pick a fight in a hornet's nest, and this institution has been around since the 1600s, and you think that this raggedy ass cabal gonna protect you for the next 50 years? They're going to have to support you and Harry for the next 50 years. And if they're willing to do it, I'll be glad to keep watching and reporting on it. Because this is funny. Roxanne said Taraji didn't even get paid worth by Big O and Tyler. No, they didn't. They lowballed her. And then going to come out. And you know why Tyler Perry is laying low? And remember I told y'all like there were pictures of Tyler Perry at some event. He acted like he didn't want to hold her. That was all an act. Remember I told you Big O is trying to stay in the background. They are still supporting this girl. And what I can tell you now, and one of you, was it you, Deborah, that said that Meghan Markle is going to stick there? She going to die on a hill? Where's that here? No, that was Roxana that said that. Meghan will die on that hill of cringe to be famous. Meghan is going to die on that hill. She's already committed to it. Even if we trash her, but guess what, Meghan? As she continued to walk this path, it's going to destroy her little by little, and we're going to be able to see it. We're going to be able to see it. That money is going down like this because they spending too much. So instead of just pausing, sitting back a couple of years and wait till you get your bearings and run them numbers and get a good accountant and a good financial advisor and a good lawyer, so you can look at the money that's coming in, what you're spending, and they can honestly tell you the type, what you can afford and be comfortable. She's not comfortable, and this is someone that's not even grateful for what God gave her. That's what I'm saying. I got a fraction of what they got. I ain't got that kind of wealth and never will have it. And guess what? I am happy and at peace with my life. I take my little piece of the pie in my little corner of the world. I'm at peace. I don't want more than that. I don't want more than that because I look at my blessings and I'm like, you know what, God, thank you. God, thank you. I've seen darkness, but it's not going to be over no money. I'm not going to go and spend more than I can afford, live way beyond my means. I'm not going to be out here on cameras trying to seek accolades and riches and praise. That's what this chick is trying to do. God gave her a whole prince, castles. I mean, she stumbled and it was just like a lightning in a bottle. But she's going to die on this hill and we're going to watch her. Because we're going to see how she's still on that hamster wheel going. Now the question is, all right, so now what happens now? She had her as ever products that came out. Now she's not going to stock anymore. That's what she also said on with Tina Knowles. And Tina Knowles was just kind of like, okay. But she didn't want to agree with her because she told Tina Knowles that she don't want to disappoint the customers. So she's going to stop and pause. And I'm like, but in the same breath, she said she sold out overnight. Then, bitch, if you stole out that overnight, you want to be producing more because that's more money. And you can praise yourself even more because it's a success, right? All bullshit and smoke and mirrors. So Tina, being a skilled communicator, with her she's funny with that Southern accent, but Tina then talked about herself, her and Beyonce's sacred hairline. A hair care line. So she talked about how they had to do the testing and then the marketing and all that. Now I don't buy secret because I believe your hair is your hair. And there's nothing. I got products that'll help me manage my hair. I relax it to make it manageable, but there's nothing I can do that's gonna make me have hair way down here. Just not gonna do it. Beyonce wears a lot of wigs and weaves, and I noticed when she was washing her hair, when they did the advertising for her sacred shampoo or whatever and conditioner, Beyonce kept her hand on her head. I'm like, why are you doing that, girl? So, and it made it like the back was really long. I mean, I didn't get that but I'm like, okay, to each his own. So, anyways, Beyonce having the platform that she's selling this sacred hair care line. Okay, so Meghan Markle says, I was told to during suits to wear a wig. It'll take care of your hair because I guess styling your hair a lot can break it off, right? So Meghan Markle says, no, but I didn't want to wear a wig. My hair is natural. I said, it's a tale. Because remember, Lady C always teased Meghan because she says she got those Turkish versions hair that they cut. Lady C says Meghan Markle is wearing extensions. But Meghan Markle said, no, I don't wear wigs or anything. I just use my natural hair. And I'm like, Meghan Markle, who cares? I mean, why we're talking about Beyonce and their sacred line? Why are we talking about you? No, we want to hear about Tina. So Meghan Markle, she was using this. She wanted Tina to bring the viewers, but she still wanted to be all about herself. And I got news flash for you, Meghan. This ain't gonna work either. Why don't you talk to Kamala Harris? And Kamala here, but I know you don't want to. So Roxana, you're right. She's gonna go down this hill. She is gonna down this hill, and we're gonna watch it. She's gonna keep it because that's all she got. In there, when I told you, all people who are really listen, if you are a person that has a vision, you're disciplined, and you work your ass off and you focus, the universe will bend to accommodate you. I believe that. I've seen it. I know it. Meghan Markle don't have a vision. She don't have the drive. She's not focused, and she certainly don't have the discipline. No, she doesn't. So she wants to be given shit, and she's going to ride that royal wave. Let me tell you her next game plan. She keeps the royal title. Harry's going to stay married to her. Once she realized that people are not buying her because she's not authentic because that's a whole mask she's wearing on her face. We're not buying into it. She's going to push out them kids. She's going to push them out because they got that royal name and they're connected to Harry. Now, what she will do also is when they eventually divorce, then she's going to come out with a tell-all book. She's going to capitalize on that too. So she's going to go all down there. And then once, if he divorces her, but what she'll do is she's grooming him. And I believe that in the Hollywood way, because Hollywood and Hollyweird are as one now, they've merged into one. She will do what it's been alleged that Jada Pinkett Smith did to Will Smith during all of their connections and networking and what do you call it, free willing lifestyle. She will videotape Harry in compromising positions and will hold that. And if they got pictures of him kissing on Ted Sarandos or kissing on Finance Nacho or getting bent over, anything like that, she's going to put it on video, and he will never leave because she will release that shit. This is somebody who's diabolical. Okay, so she'll make him stay. So she's gonna ride this royal title till the wheels fall off, and the wheels are gonna fall off. But every step she makes, there will all be in the shadows a force that's gonna go up against her each and every time she tries to make money. That is a I don't want to say a death sentence, but she is committed. She's on a death troll to me. She is going to never get where she thinks she's going to get to, and she don't even realize it. She don't realize it. So yes, Roxana, she's going to take it there. She's going all the way to the end. She don't care. She's gone dark. She don't care. And I am enjoying this because all of the same people, this cabal, as they stick their head out, we can spot them. So then we learn any other information they put out, we can't believe it. We don't buy it. No. Now that we know the Hearst publication is head of this fucked up ass Paley award thing, what all this is an award. This is a networking opportunity for them. It's something for Meghan Markle. So then when Meghan Markle goes, like, let's talk about let's play right now. 57 minutes. Y'all know when I can get to talking to y'all. I can get to talking because I want to play the Brooke Shields comments on this. Is another hit for Meghan Markle. Brooke Shields talked about how Meghan Markle was on stage talking about 11 years old when I was 11. This lie, by the way, that she was the one that sent a letter to Procter & Gamble or something, and then they changed the commercial, some bullshit line. And come to find, I think her father rewrote it or something. It was a classroom project. Well, Brooke Shields said that she had to come out, and Brooke Shields commented right there on stage. Everybody started laughing. Do you know that Brooke Shields said that Meghan Markle cornered her afterwards? I said, "Ooh, Meghan Markle know who to come to. She know who to approach." I said, Meghan, that's why she ain't got no black female friends, because Meghan Markle wouldn't be able to handle it. Because we had been told that bitch. She had been crying running out of there. She had been crying running off that stage. She would. Why does she think she can go corner me? And Brooke Shield been in the game since she was a little goober. And you a whole yacht girl? Bitch, bye. So let's look at some comments, and I'm going to play that clip right quick. What sad is the movie The Color Purple was to be Whoopi's breakout role, but Oprah stole it from her by promoting herself on her talk show. Yeah, I do remember that. Big O. Taraji didn't even get paid her worth by Big O and Tyler. No, they underball him like Tyler Perry think he can produce, direct, and write and act in it. And it's like if Tyler Perry truly gave a shit about writers and directors of color, he would hire them. And he would not be trying to SA them, allegedly. Taraji didn't even get paid. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Deborah. I think that's what hit Taraji, to see she's in the business for so long, and for Meghan Markle to come along and hardly do anything and get paid. Yes. That's what they're trying to really gear her up to. Because as Hollywood, the doors continue to say no. Now, Meghan Markle is on this board, but so is Taraji, and so is Kerry Washington. Now, Kerry Washington had a couple of movies, a series that were on Hulu. There was one where her father, Delroy Lindo, incredible actor, he was in Sinners. He's her father, who was actually an ex-con. He was in prison. That series, I did watch the first series, And then when I saw Kerry Washington hanging out with Meghan Markle, I said, nope, nope, I ain't watching anymore. Then she was one with Reese Witherspoon before that. And then she had a good Netflix one where she was married to this white guy. Then her son, their biracial son, got killed by the cops. That was a couple of years. That was a couple of years back before Meghan Markle came on the scene. That was good. And I liked her in Scandal. And then as the years progressed, and then once I saw she got ties, then she was at the Beyonce concert, and it was like, oh, wait a minute. Then I saw her, Meghan Markle at Kerry Washington's birthday party just recently, and I said, oh no, I already see you're a member of the cabal. So, but Taraji, I think Taraji is there because Taraji is trying to network and keep working. I could see Taraji now. In Taraji, I want to see her, and I watch the stories of these actors that's been in the game a long time. Like, Terrence Howard, he could never get up to Will Smith level of stardom, and the reason why he couldn't is because he would not sleep with them nasty ass producers and studio people. So they decided to keep him limited to Terrence himself called the Chitlin Circuit, and that's usually like black TV. So I think Tyler Perry, Big O, and them, they eventually going to have to give Meghan Markle work. And that's when the shit's going to really hit the fan. Because you've got talented writers. I think Oprah will try to give her a producing credit somewhere. And I think Tyler Perry would love to get her in the movies or even get her directing or something or producing. Because the movie and Netflix that he did with Kelly Rowland, she got a producing credit and she starred in it. So I think that Tyler Perry will try to do that. But Meghan Markle can collect welfare, which is called, what we got to get a name for it, for the cabal's welfare program. So they have to kind of give Harry and Meghan money, give Meghan money with these supposed opportunities as producing credits and director credits and all that shit, so that they can keep maintaining their lifestyle. But are they willing to do it for the next 30, 40 years? I can guarantee you that there's a powerful counter group that's willing to walk with you, Meghan, and counter every single step you make. I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying you went up and you trashed that family, over the royal family, and you don't think that their supporters are not going to track your ass from the every day of your life. Every time you come out with a project, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. What did Tina Brown, the original sin, Harry's original sin was to leave the monarchy. That was dumb. To go out in the world and do what? Go out there, go out in Hollywood and do what? So you can go skiing with Corey Gamble, Chris Kardashian, the biggest pimp in Hollywood. So you can gamble with them. What? So you can barbecue with John Travolta. What for? What for? What for? I don't get it. So he's right in the midst of it. Meghan Markle's original sin was to do that big O interview. Before that, I think fighting with the staff and being cruel to the members of the staff. Meghan Markle went through them gates with an agenda, and that was her original sin. She should have humbled herself, but she just didn't, she just didn't have it in her. So she's going to take it all the way, and we get to watch. But Taraji, it's so unfair, but life is unfair. But Taraji has been in the game over 30 years. She can handle it. She got it. She just want an opportunity. So she has been working and booked and paid and got work. Look at her IMDb page. See how many exceptional roles she's played in the game. And Big O had a nerve to treat her like that. That piece of shit. Excuse my language. I can't stand her. I cannot stand them. It's so clear what they are. Hey, Brooklyn, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. We are on fire tonight. All Meghan Markle, because she had a bad week, Brooklyn. A very bad week. Don't forget, these people are witches and wizards. Allegedly, don't forget Jay-Z's cooking with the witch Marina. What? You know what? I saw, where did I see that from? Was it Storm? I saw, and I meant to look at that today, and I got really busy. They were talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce in Santa Maria, something like that. I'm going to look at that, Deborah. I am going to look at that because I did see that online and I meant to look that. It's something going on. I don't, you know what? The industry is so dark now. I am totally convinced now. You know what? I hold on to God. I'm going, I tell y'all you notice I've been talking about God a little bit more. I'm like, just stick to light, y'all. Just stick to light. Just stick to the light because these people, that is not of light. Now, God is everywhere. All you got to do is let him in. But the shit that they doing, that's not God. And when you think of a talent like Taraji P. Henson, think about Terrence Howard that's been in the game. They've been in the game 30 years. And they are prevented from really having the accolades and exposure that they so deserve. But you know something? The only way to get that is for you to be bent over, to be exploited. No, I pass. You know what? Just be an everyday. Imagine all of those actors and actresses and people in that industry who said no. You don't hear nothing about them. They are probably the character actors you see on TV that get a role here and there. You know what I mean? And you think of them sometimes too, like Noah Wiley, that's on HBO now. Remember, he was on ER, and then he was in that movie with J-Lo when she first came out. He was he played a bad guy, but after that you didn't see him in roles. You know, some of these character actors that you see now. Noah Wiley's got a show on HBO. It's about the another doctor's emergency room, a hospital type series. But you see actors like that who never just really made it big. And you like, what happened? So how is it that one person did and the other person didn't? And you see how dark this industry is. I'm looking at all them actors and actresses, especially the younger ones. I'm looking at them sideways. Like, what did you really have to do to get that role? Because there's no way you can't make it otherwise. Thanks to social media, we would not have known it if it was no social media. We would have just assumed that, whatever People magazine said, whatever Newsweek said, whatever Entertainment Tonight said, whatever The View said, whatever CNN said, whatever, any of these, we would just believe them. But now we don't have to because the truth's going to come out. We see it now. Seems like Meghan Markle is going through humiliation ritual. The more she is embarrassed, the higher she goes. We shall see, Deborah. They say that we shall see. Because remember, Kanye West's mom died. They said that was a humiliation ritual. Who are some of the others? Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Oh my God, that's so dark. That's so dark, y'all. If that is true, that's seriously dark. Beyonce isn't that bright, then she wouldn't be 1-on-1 with Meghan Markle to throw her under the bus. Beyonce isn't that bright, then she wouldn't be 1-on-1 with Meghan Markle to throw her under the bus. Yeah, Beyonce, it's like, that's because the cabal, remember the members in that cabal, we've already identified Meghan and Harry on that board of that Paley Award shit. And who else is the CEO? The president of Hearst. He was the former president or CEO of Hearst publication. And all those gossip rags, most of them, I didn't see People in there. I don't know who owns People, but the others were in there. Definitely. So, and Whoopi Goldberg on The View. Who else? Ari Emanuel. Ted Sarandos. It explains it. Yes, that explains it. Yeah, they are all in there trying, and you don't know if Beyonce, think about it. Beyonce could be in talks with Ted Sarandos to come up with another programming. Because remember, she had both. She had that Dallas thing a couple of years back. Then she had her Renaissance tour, one of those. And recently she had the Cowboy Carter, that thing on the football. Listen, she's a great performer. But she has to negotiate. Her people are probably, there's probably negotiations going on between Netflix and her. So the agreement is, why don't you give Meghan Markle a try? Corporate, that cabal, the welfare, the cabal's version of welfare. It's that cabal. They give it, this is nothing but welfare to help her and Harry keep lining her pockets until she get on her feet. And the question is, All right, she may be able to collect a few crumbs, but can she collect money like Jeff Bezos? Because that's the level they're living. And I don't think so. I don't think so. People with money like that, they've worked for decades. Jeff Bezos didn't just stumble upon billions. He worked a lot, hard work, many decades to get where he's at. So, but Meghan think that it just comes like this with a snap of a hand. Yeah, and it doesn't. Internet is a 21st century botanica. Yes, it is. Honey, I'm having a ball. I love me. So when I'm working and stuff and I'm done, I'll be so excited and I'll be thinking about things to talk about and I'll be up here. I love the internet. I know the dangers, but you know, that's part of life. You're going to have the good with the bad. There are pros and cons. You know, you just got to be careful about, like I tell my kids, I can't be a helicopter mom. And I told them when they started going on the internet, when they were in middle school, I said, listen, you're going to be exposed to all different kind of things. Only thing I can tell you is guard the avenue to your mind. Just because it's something you can click on don't mean you want to see it. Because we can't, their father can't, I can't police them. Just like when they walked out in the world, like we watched Sinners. And then we came back the last time, it was night before last, and I came on live with you guys. And I was telling my kids after Sinners, I was like, there's a lot you can learn in that from that movie, is that you have to really be careful about who you let in your life and the decisions you make. I cannot walk this path of life with you. That life is your path and your path only. All I can say is just be careful, choose God always, choose light. You're going to make your mistakes, but this is universal. And that sinners, they do point that out. You have to let evil in for it to come in. It don't just, you don't have to pick up that drug. You do not have, like poor Cassie with this what is his name? Puff Daddy crap. Poor thing. She was like 17, 18. She didn't know that motherfucker's a whole apex predator. She thought, she had another one man she can get. She stumbled on him, and there were signs, but she was like a lamb to slaughter. She did not see it. Girl, you need to run. That motherfucker's an apex predator for real. That is the whole devil himself right there. And look what happened. He turned her out, brutalized her, something awful, turned her out, and then got her hooked on opioids. Now she's taking she's a whole drug addict. Now she's taking medicine to overcome the opioid, and she's just had a baby. She got 35 million. She got a chance to party with and be in rooms with celebrities. Is it all what it cracked up to be? No, it's not. No, it's not. So I love the internet. You just got to be careful when you're younger. Shit, I'm an old broad. It's not much you're going to say. I mean, I've seen enough in my lifetime. It's not going to, and plus I try to plug in the spirit every day I can. I really do. Because and I take it to God. When it gets too crazy, I take it to God, y'all. And I mean that. But the internet, it is hard to hide anything these days, because another thing too is when you are a celebrity, your handlers and people around it, they got people and they people. You don't think they're talking? What's in the dark always come to light. That's why I told you guys with Beyonce. I said, the best thing Beyonce could do is go mute, because she's not very bright. And I'm not saying that to be insulting. If she noticed she's not, she's, bad at communicating or whatever. And some would say, I wonder if, she's kind of special needs. But another reason why I think she keeps mute and quiet is because after I saw that video with her going like this, with her eyes open next to Jay-Z, I said, oh, that's a tail. That's a fucking tail. And I said, oh, she got to stay quiet. She's got to stay quiet because she don't want any of that out. And then now with the Jay-Z, and that's why I'm like, why is Tina Knowles coming out for Meghan? Well, her daughter, that Jay-Z ass is on the hot seat. He just got denied a loan. Why are you out at all? Tina trying to sell a book. You're not trying to make money. Come on now. You richer than rich. Why are you out knowing that there are some goddamn minefields out there? And you are out there exposing your daughter. You supposed to be going fading to black. They shouldn't even hear from you. But Tina be on that internet. She be on Instagram, y'all. And you could tell all her life. Because on Instagram was where I saw that she took Beyonce's background dancers to TD Jake's church. And I'm like, who the fuck are you to tell? How do you know that? What, there's some atheists in there? What about some Muslims, some Jewish people? I mean, what, you know, what? And then TD Jake's history, y'all. Y'all know his history. Come on. Y'all know his history. The California guy she down with. Who we talking about? I'm sorry, Deborah. I'm so excited to see your reaction. Thank you, Rinsky. Yes, listen, we having a ball tonight. It's the funniest thing. What was Harry on? I don't know, Harry. They were in it. This is nothing but theater, y'all. Or is it this? Yeah, it's nothing but theater. Meghan Markle in this hotel room. Look at her stomach. We got to look at this again, y'all. One more time. This is something else. Look at this. Let's rewind it just a little bit. Look at this.
Put it on you. She gon' do that, baby mama.
That's a whole world. Did y'all see that?
In the caption, Meghan hilariously explained.
That's a whole pillow, y'all. That's not a stomach. That's a whole pillow. Okay. Now, why she's doing it, I don't know. Maybe she had a surrogate that gave birth to the baby, but she wants to pretend like she had the baby so that she wouldn't get in trouble with the royal family, because the baby has to be birthed from your body in order for that baby to be considered in the line of succession. And I think she and Harry, like I said, what's in the dark always come to light. And this girl just, what did you think you can lie and pretend? That's a whole pillow. Now, that's a whole pillow. Ain't nobody stupid. That's a whole pillow. That is crazy. Yeah, she even lifts up her dress. Like, I mean, she had, but you know what? That's when that mask fell off, y'all. She was going to go down and do it dirty. She was going to go down and do it dirty. Let's see if we can find Meghan going down and doing it dirty, y'all. Yes, Lordy, look at her. Hold on. Oh, yeah, here she go. Hold on. Wait a minute. Look at her. They so stupid. Oh, shit. These two are so stupid. Let me see. Oh, she over the legs. Look at her. Oh, yeah. They think that's cute. Oh, she just, you know, her mask fell off there for a minute there. That's all. She dropped it on y'all. Yes, she did. She dropped it on us. How low can she go? Literally, she can go as low as you want her to. Yes, looks like towel stuffed into her moon bump. Yeah, it was moving up and down. Now that was not her stomach, y'all. That was nowhere near her stomach. So what happened? I think she had a surrogate have that baby. That's all. And she and Harry's gonna go with their elaborate lies, cause you know, and they think nobody's gonna find out. It's like, girl, that's a whole institution that been around over 1,600 years, and they are serious. They've got history, generations, and you think that you're gonna pop along, but you're gonna be fucked up and found out. Because I'm telling you, each and every time Meghan Markle try to come out with something, I don't give a damn. The only person that can help her, if God come down and rain upon her blessings. And it won't be the blessings that she said. He's already given her blessings, more than she can ever dream of. But this machine, this cabal that think that they are going to override us and give her, no, y'all going to keep giving her public aid. They call it the cabal aid. Y'all going to give her welfare, her and Harry. Go ahead and line their pockets, and it's not going to move the needle. Tyer Sarandos can give her a cooking show after cooking show, producer credits. It ain't going to move the needle. It's manufactured smoke and mirrors. The real deal is if she can make another $100 million contract. Now, Tyer Sarandos, you got balls enough for that to go to your board and get this bitch $100 million again? Her and Harry, I want to see you do that. But we don't want to care about those fucking cooking shows. Where you what? You get cooking shows for what? She's just paying out her. She's just working through her contract. I want to see y'all write a check for $100 million for her and Harry again. Then I know you mean it. Ari, Can you come out your money and give them? Maybe you can give 25 million to her. Tyer Sarandos 25 million. Big O and Tyler Perry 25 million. And the 25 million can come from her selling shit on as whatever and her affiliate marketing crap. Maybe she can piece together that 100 million. She gonna have to do a lot, but and however, there will be a dark counterforce that's working against you, Meghan, every step you make, you and that cabal. Because if you think that American people and the British people are going to ignore those of us that pay attention, that we're going to really ignore what you did, we are not lining your pockets. I can tell you now, I did not watch one of her podcasts. I watched Dan Wooten because he said he'll watch it so we don't have to. I watch Lady C so I don't have to. I can get the clips from there and then we know because we're not going to line your pockets for shit. And anybody that's affiliated with her, no. Tyler Perry, I was already salty with Tyler Perry after Christian Keys came out with that, what he said about someone like you, Tyler Perry. And don't come suing me because I don't have nothing to give you. And I'll be screaming from the rooftop. Trust me. I'll be screaming and you'll be taken for someone who's poor. That's not going to work with the working poor. That's not going to work well for you media-wise. You're picking on people who are smaller than you. So Tyler Perry, I don't watch nothing else he got. Nothing. Big O, when she did that to try to cover Weinstein, when she tried to tear down her wife, R. Kelly, tore down Gayle King tore down R. Kelly. She was going after Russell Simmons. She went after Michael Jackson. None of them had a right to defend themselves. R. Kelly, I understand, but Michael Jackson's dead and gone. He don't have a way of defending himself. Russell Simmons, you did not ask Russell Simmons to give his side of it. You just tried to tear him down, just like you tore down the royal family, Big O, and did not offer them any sort of rebuttal. That's because I believe Oprah Winfrey is definitely an anti-monarchist. Also, I heard that Lady Diana turned Oprah down. Did she not? So Oprah may have some sour grapes in there too. All right. And then Gayle King had the nerve to ask Lisa Leslie, the Olympian basketball player, ask her about Kobe Bryant's REAP case. The man and his daughter weren't buried a week, y'all. I swear, look at the time. Look at the timeline. His poor widow she didn't get a chance to bury them yet before Big O's wife, Gayle King, approached Lisa Leslie live on her show about Kobe. And then you heard these black celebrities, Snoop Dogg and rappers. And do you know Snoop Dogg put the word out on the internet that Big O, 50 Cent, all of them, that Gayle King, she had a mark on her. And then Oprah Winfrey was on CBS crying, saying she been getting threats. She has to have a security guard. I can tell you, Big O and Gayle, listen, somebody want to get at you, they get at you. And you should have seen how Gayle King and Oprah was rolling that back, and they left them alone. They stopped it. They rolled that shit back because they thought they were going to get away with that. And you know why they did all that? They did all that because Harvey Weinstein's trial was all during that time. And they wanted to divert the jurors' attention from Harvey Weinstein onto these black, and in my theory, they wanted to get Harvey Weinstein off the cover of newspapers. So they wanted to give the media some other red meat to focus on. Yeah, it's all a game. All right. Stop the music. Okay, Deborah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I didn't want them to get me on that copyright. It don't. LOL. Hey, Lady Letitia. Thanks for joining us tonight. That's the real Meghan Markle, Tunskin. Yes. I wanted to look up Tunskin too. The level of cringe is off the chart. She's gone beyond and proven all doubters right. I think more people now think that's not real. It's not. I thought that she birthed kids. I really didn't buy into that she didn't birth them. I didn't. I figured she birthed Archie because her weight, her face. But then I started seeing this, was her second pregnancy, when I started seeing videos of her where it does look like a pillow fell out, was leaning or something. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then over here, Lady C talk about it over. I'm like, why does she keep bringing it up? That means something's to it, because she would not bring it up if it was nothing to it. I mean, she's not stupid. And then I see this one. I said, oh, I know what happened. Oh, I can't say I know what happened, but we can know for sure that wasn't that wasn't her dropping it for the baby. No, that was staged, and that was not a pregnancy bump. Those who've given birth, we know our stomachs don't move around like that. Sorry, it's nice, firm, and full with that baby, right in that uterus, nice and full, and sitting there comfortable. This shit, that's not real. Dana Aya, hey, how you doing? She said she had preeclampsia. Like where? She's such a lie, but you know what? She will lie. I think she's a pathological liar too, y'all. So you really can't believe that. You can't believe nothing she says because she is a pathological liar. Come on, she got a double whammy. She's a psychopath and she's a malignant narcissist. Nothing else is coming out of there but lies. It does look staged, but they're saying that was when she was about to deliver Lily. You know what? Even when I was ready to deliver both my children, my belly didn't move like that. Sorry, and it was pushed up, and it was lumpy. My stomach wasn't. No, your stomach is not lumpy like that. That was a whole pillow underneath there, and she don't even. In her mind, I think that she's at a point now that she's ready. She's committed. She's committed to taking this role. And she's going to ride this royal shit, this fake royal shit to the end of time. And she's going to take the hits with it. That's another thing I was going to tell you. If she's got, because Tina, I can tell Tina's temperament. Tina is like telling her, and that's sage advice. You really have to hold on to family. Because in this world, you're going to need your family. They're the ones that's going to be there with you through and through most of the time, your family. You don't cut out those that you love. It should value something. It should mean something to you. Not so much to Harry and Meghan because they think they got it. Okay. But Big O and Gayle King being black females, and I can tell them they're telling her, oh, they're going to knock you because you're biracial. You got black in you. So you just have to ignore them because those are haters and they're jealous of you. So keep moving. Ignore them. But Meghan, because she don't have that, you pull that back, there's nothing in there. She don't really have that inner strength. Like Big O got some inner strength. They worked their ass, worked hard in this life. And that builds character, that builds integrity, self-esteem. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good roots that you can really bear fruit from. Meghan Markle ain't got none of that. So she can't do it. But she's going to walk the path anyways and pretend. But she'll continue to scour the internet. She's going to search. She's in that mansion by herself because Harry's not there. And she's in monitoring what Kate's posting, monitoring what what they do in the royal family, monitoring social media, and counting that money. Because Harry ain't. She looking at that bank account. You better believe she's looking at that money. And her mama stealing money too. That money that Harry got from Diana and from the Queen, he put it in his account. Meghan and her mama got a couple of million. Maybe Meghan did for sure, because her mama ain't been around, I noticed. But Meghan put some away. But she gonna have to use that emergency fund. She gonna go through that too. Yep. Hi at Deborah Morgan just removed all doubt. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Okay, so Risk, the only thing that's missing was a poll. I know, with a whole, and it's like, oh girl, oh, she's disgusting. Was it shot in one of Tyler Perry's? That's what I want to put up. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. These two are just acting. It's like, y'all so stupid. Oh, y'all so stupid. And here's the thing that makes me know for sure that Harry is stupid. Harry, look at your whole family history. Think about it. How did they stay in power? His family has stayed on their throne for how many hundreds of years? Think about it, Harry. Like, Harry, how did you think they got there? How did you think they kept that power? What do you really think is going on? You don't know the history of your own people? You a whole spare. Do you think that they're going to allow you to destroy what they built? Do you know you're going to go down to hell with Meghan? Why would you do that? You think grabbing on to the Spencers and your own uncle told you, no, 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 don't get the name. No, because he don't want no part of that shit. No, 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 no. Keep Mountbatten, Windsor. No, 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 keep that. Harry, you gonna ride this to straight to hell right with Meghan. And we get to watch it. Because this is reality TV gold. This is reality TV gold. Was it shot in You have the best laugh, Ronnie. Thank you, Rinsky. Y'all so funny. Because, I wouldn't put it past them. They are just a bunch of idiots. But these two going to take that road. They're going to take that ride straight to hell. And we can get to watch it. And watch this machine. They're going to have to fund these two lifestyle. You notice that she flew commercial. She didn't fly private. And one of you guys posted in the comment last week sometime, and when we first talked about it, said she can't, the people, her celebrity friends, got tired of her and Harry pimping off of them and grifting, asking could they ride their private jet. Yes. So Tina better be careful, Beyonce, because eventually you're going to see them telling her no. They just jump from one cabal member to the next. And go and ride their private jets. Tyler Perry, remember they were in Tyler Perry's house during COVID. Was Tyler Perry buying y'all food and everything too? They're going to end up asking for big money. I mean, this is going to be funny, but I want to see them $100 million contracts. Now, if I see that, I still won't buy it. I mean, I still won't be convinced, because you're going to have to get these bitches $100 million every couple of years to keep up with that lifestyle. And I want to see y'all do that. This cabal. I want to see you pull a rabbit out of a hat. I want to see you work a miracle. I want to see it. Now, right quick, let's see. We are an hour and a half in. I want to play Brooke Shields. First, let's look at Meghan Markle's, what she said that the SXSW, whatever they call it. Let's put this up. Hold on one second so you can see for yourself. And then we're going to go into how much Prince William and Harry is worth. Okay. Because I think that's another reason why Meghan Markle is like shitting her pants and running around here like desperate as she is. Her behavior is out of control. So let's listen to, this is what she said she was on that podium speaking out Southwest,
yeah, that's where women belong in the
so
kitchen.
Listen. And hold on, let me rewind it.
Pants, and the boy said, yeah, that's where women belong, in the kitchen. And at 11, I just found that infuriating and wrote lots of letters and put pen to paper, and they ended up changing the commercial to people all over America. And it's funny to look back at it now, because that was before social media, where you had a reach that was so much greater. It was just an 11-year-old with a pen and paper. But it just, I guess, goes to show that if you know that there's something wrong and you're using your voice to advocate in the direction of what is right, that can really land and resonate and make huge change for a lot of people. So your voice is not small. It just needs to be heard.
Yeah, this is where we're this is one of the ways where we're different. When I was 11, I was playing a prostitute. So
okay, bro.
I wished I'd known where we're going here. When I was 11,
a little different.
I would have been writing very different letters, but equally important, I hope.
Wow.
Y'all hear that? Now let's hear Brooke Shields. Her comment. She says Meghan Markle cornered her. Hold on one second. This is on Dan Wooten, so I'm gonna stop and start. Hold on.
And talks about how, at a young age, she was already advocating for women, et cetera. So she starts talking and telling a story about how when she was 11, and she keeps saying, well, when I was 11, I saw this commercial and they were talking about washing dishes, and only soap for washing dishes was for women. She writes to the company, they changed the text, they changed the commercial. And I go, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Guys, just interrupt you there for 1 minute. I was trying not to be rude, but I wanted to be funny because it was so serious. And I go, I just want to give everybody here a context as to how we're different. I said, well, when I was 11, I was playing a prostitute. The place went insane. And then luckily, it was more relaxed after that. And I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't think I'm rude. I'm not being rude. I was just sort of.
I think it's genius.
It was just too precious. And I was like, they're not going to want to sit here for 45 minutes and listen to anybody be precious, like, or serious, or.
Definitely
like,
not on this podcast. There's no pressure.
Well, no, but like this was in front of, I mean, it was crazy. And then afterwards, she was kind of like, oh, okay. And I was like, let's just have some fun with it, you know? But it was so
Katie
funny.
must have been brilliant because she's a wonderful moderator between the two of you.
She's so great. I mean, she does it in her sleep, I think.
Wow, Angela, I love.
And then there's a part where she talks about Meghan Markle confronting her after the stage. Let me see. Because I don't want to get in trouble with Dan Wooten. Let me see if I can find it. He said, yeah, see, she oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it right quick. But that is so funny. She said that Meghan Markle confronted her afterwards. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it on here. But now look at this. Look at Meghan Markle. Now look at her. How much work y'all think she had done? How much work y'all think? Side note, how much work y'all think Meghan had done? So Brooke Shields, this is not, Meghan Markle is not having a good week. And then I'm going to show you what the social media, what the celebrity rags are saying. They have no loyalty, y'all. They on both sides. But I just stumbled upon this on Dan Wooten. I said, Dan is so. Well, we know Meghan got that nose done. Now, does this even look like Meghan's nose now? Just side note, y'all. I'm just saying, I don't go about people's looks, but Meghan Markle did this to herself. So look up. Wait a minute. Oh, Meghan, you know, Meghan she would have done better if she was just herself, you know. Look at that. Meghan Markle is so funny. Oh, Lord, that child. And imagine if she was just authentic, y'all. Imagine if this girl, she would have just been adorable. But okay. Now, let me show you what the rags are showing. These celebrity rags. If you type in, hold on one second. If you type in, let's see. If you type in Brooke Shields, Meghan Markle, she called Meghan Markle too precious. Now, let me show you how dirty these same magazines are, y'all. This is hilarious, and you got to see this. Let me make it bigger so you can really take a look at it. I know Meghan, because you know she's looking at all of these magazines, to all these rags, because they're the ones that promote her, right? But Brooke Shields get priority because she's been in the game since she was beautiful. I mean, since she was a baby, since she was a little girl. And I used to love her in, was it the Bonjour jeans, or was it Vidal Sassoon jeans? I can't remember. But here, look at this one. People magazine. Remember how we scroll the celeb mags for propaganda? So it looks like Meghan Markle, you know what? It might, Roxana, it might be a humiliation ritual. Because Meghan Markle is being humiliated this week. Because look at this. People magazine. Brooke Shields says Meghan Markle was too precious during South by Southwest panel. The Independent, okay. Brooke Shields called Meghan Markle too precious after awkward interaction. Fox News, okay. That's what Brooke Shields called out Meghan Markle. Gender equality story is too precious. So Fox News, okay. But page 6, Brooke Shields calls out too precious Meghan Markle for awkward South by Southwest panel gig. GB News, Meghan Markle branded too precious. Okay, GB, I do get. So let's look at more news. Let's click down. So Jezebel, Meghan Markle can't catch a break. People magazine, y'all. Brooke Shields says Meghan Markle was too precious during South by Southwest panel and had to interrupt her. Woo! So we see Fox News. Okay, page 6. Brooke Shields call out too precious Meghan Markle for awkward South by Southwest panel gig. Let's see. OK Magazine right here. Brooke Shields admits no one wanted to listen to Meghan Markle be serious. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. No one wanted to. Ooh, she said no one. Okay, the advertiser, I don't know, actress calls out Meghan after awkward gig. MSN, Brooke Shields called Meghan Markle too precious after awkward interaction. Inc. L. Meghan Markle announced return to. Oh no, we don't care nothing about that. But let's go to the one where it says Brooke Shield admits. This is OK Magazine. Oh, this is good. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. I told you they will build you up to tear you down, y'all. And she want to play the game. This is the road you choose. This is the road you want to take. Then this is what you're going to get. So, OK News, Brooke Shields admits no one wanted to listen to Meghan Markle be so serious during awkward South by Southwest panel. That's what they say. The pretty baby actress explained why she interrupted Meghan Markle in the middle of their joint South by Southwest panel in March 2024 during a recent guest appearance on the latest episode of India Hicks' An Unexpected Journey podcast. Oh, this is hilarious. Yeah, we saw that one. Okay. Shields participate. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Katie asked the first question to Meghan, and she talks about how at a young age she was already advocating for women. Shields explained during the Saturday, May 31 podcast interview. She starts telling a story about how when she was 11, and she keeps saying, well, when I was 11, I saw this commercial and they were talking about how washing dishes was for women. And she said, I don't think only women wash dishes. It wasn't fair, so I wrote the company. Okay, let's keep going. She kept saying she was 11. The 60-year-old complained. If Meghan 43, she wrote to the company. They changed the text. They changed the commercial. It was just too precious. And I was like, they're not going to want to sit here for 45 minutes and listen to anybody be precious or serious. Okay, that's absolutely right. Seeming to cringe at Meghan's tangent, Shields felt she was forced to step in and attempt livening the mood. Okay. And that's where she said she was a prostitute and pretty baby. Then that's right. It's like, girl, get off that. Come on off that podium, that pedestal you put yourself on. Meghan Markle's the one that put herself on that pedestal. We didn't. So get on down from there. Look at this. I go, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I've got to interrupt you there for 1 minute. I was trying not to be rude, but I wanted to be funny because it was so serious, the mother of the bride actress recalled. Reciting what she told the crowd, Shields joked, I just want to give everybody here a context as to how we're different. When I was 11, I was playing a prostitute. Okay, the place went insane, Shields confessed, insisting the audience became more relaxed after Shields broke the apparent awkwardness with some humor. There you go. Right there. Boom. Mic drop. Right there. Boom. Mic drop. Okay. Okay. That I love. So didn't I tell you? Every time Meghan Markle thinks she's going to come out. Now, she had this whole Beyonce promo with Tina Knowles, right? Oh, that was going to really put her over the top. Y'all. And did it? Brooke Shields came out. I told you, each and every time she thinks she's going to take 2 steps forward, it's going to be somebody to knock her ass 3 steps back. Always. Sorry, Meghan. The universe said no. And you're not very nice. So before I go into the final comments, I want to look at, here's one last thing. Now, I saw, I don't know if it was GB News or one of those, they were talking about Prince William's net worth and what it will be with the Duchy of Cornwall or something. And I was laughing because Meghan Markle, I said, what is Prince Harry's net worth? now, after the $100 million in the spare and all that, right? And guys, y'all go, and I cracked up. I said, "Ooh, Meghan Markle, I know, Meghan Markle saw that. She's on social media, y'all. She's on social media more, 20 times more than we are, because our livelihood is not social media. We don't live or die by social media. This chick does her whole life, because there's nothing else in there. There's nothing else. She never bothered to cultivate any real qualities in herself. And her mother was the one that's supposed to help her learn how to get there. But her mother disappeared, remember, allegedly for 10 years. So I digress. But let's go on and let's look at net worths right now. And this is the icing on the cake. And then I'm going to look at the comments. But we got to laugh about this, because I think this is just, and this explains why she do not want to kiss Harry. This explains why she does not want to kiss Harry. She mad. She mad as shit, y'all. Because if she gonna get that 100 million, she's got to get it on her own. Because guess what? Harry ain't got it in him. And Harry just he ain't got it, Meghan. You married the wrong one. You married the wrong one, but you couldn't get William because Kate had him. And I bet that bothered her, guys. I'm telling you, it bothered her. Now look at this during happier times. Look at, and Harry had all his hair. And this is before Meghan got her teeth redone again. And she say that's all her hair, y'all. She said it's all her hair. I think it's all her hair. She had a lot of hair. It's really curly, but when you relax it, it's really long. So, okay. All right, guys. What is Prince Harry's net worth? Can you guys see this? I want you to see this and let it marinate. Prince Harry's net worth in 2025 is estimated at a regal $60 million. 2025, y'all, $60 million. All right, so let's go to Prince William now. Now let's go to Prince William. This is where the money talks. This is like the real deal. And Meghan Markle is mad as shit. While Meghan Markle married a six, now to most women, it'd be 60 million. Well, shit, I'm happy. They'll be glad, but no. Not Meghan. No, not Meghan. Let's look at Prince William. All right now, Kate's man. Let's look at Kate's man. How much he's worth. Okay, what is Prince William's net worth? All righty, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All righty. Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, is second in line to the throne. Yes, he is. He's set to be crowned king someday, following the reign of his father, King Charles III. All right. So right here, it says, Prince Charles became king on September 8, 2022, when Queen Elizabeth II died. His Duke of Cornwall title was then passed to Prince William, who is now the Prince of Wales and Duke of Cornwall. Check this out, y'all. I got to make this bigger because this put a smile on my face. And if you did not think that Meghan Markle read this, look at this. With the title comes a vast portfolio of land and properties. The Duchy of Cornwall is valued at more than $1 billion and is one of the oldest and largest in Britain, the income from which will see William's net worth vastly increase. And here, I think it says his net worth is 120 million right now, but it's going to shoot up to, here it is. Currently, Prince William's net worth is around 120 million. But with the addition of the Duchy of Cornwall, the Duke of Cambridge total skyrockets by a cool $1.15 billion. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. See, you can't win. Like the Nene Leakes says, the queen of reality TV, you can't win by playing dirty, baby. You can't win by playing dirty. And you know Meghan Markle saw that, and you know, and she hate me and Harry. You know she mad as shit. Because guess what? That's $60 million gotta last them for the next 50 years. If they lucky enough to live to be 91 to 95 years old. That's why I said I was running the numbers. When I look at Meghan Markle and I see the desperation, she's scared, y'all. That's $60 million. That's what he's worth today, 2025. Harry is worth $60 million, a paltry 60 compared to William. You know Meghan Markle, and Meghan had a nerve to compare herself to Catherine. Are you crazy? You crazy, and that fucked up machine of yours, that cabal is crazy too. All of them are crazy. I don't know what you and Harry doing, tungling on with that Tyer Sarandos and his wife. I don't know what's happening, but something's wrong. And we know Big O, Tyler Perry, and Tyler, y'all can forget it. You guys are a comedy of clowns. Sorry. I love Netflix. Now, don't get me wrong. I can't cut off Netflix. I love me some Netflix. I was like, I got to take, because I watch all my, and as a matter of fact, when I am done, I'm going to have an ice pop, because I saw my trainer today, and I'm going to finish watching one of my international murder mysteries. I do Spanish, I do French, I just do the subtitles, but they are wonderful. I think Netflix got a great programming, but y'all can keep giving her public aid if y'all want to. No, not public aid, but y'all will never get him enough. So Meghan that's who she's trying to compete against, y'all. Think about it. That's who she's trying to get up. She's trying to get up there. Girl, 121 million and then 1.15 billion. That's why she said she wanted to be a billionaire. Girl, you ain't gonna never get there, because Harry ain't gonna help you. Harry ain't got no work in him. He ain't got no work ethic at all. He was born a prince. He gonna die a prince. He gonna die smoking weed. What else? And whatever lifestyle you introduce him to in Hollywood, because we got to give the name. They're combined. So let's get into the comments, guys. That was funny, hilarious. Meghan Markle is mad as hell, because I bet you that you hope that, and then now you're gonna try to become a billionaire too. You think you can become a billionaire too, Meghan? Okay. I mean, America is a good country. This is a corporation. If you got something to sell and it's marketable, you can make it. I mean, you know what I mean? You can definitely make it. So let's get into the comments. Yep, let's look in these comments. That's so hilarious. That is hilarious. Crazy. That, and you know that she is mad as hell, because it's like any normal woman who's rooted in family and humble, they will look at Harry, and to me it's like, girl, Harry gave you everything you got. What you need to do is you need to be throwing it on him every chance he can get. You need to shower that man with much love, because guess what? You would not be where you at. You wouldn't even be part of the cabal. Would not even be trying to push you up if it wasn't for Harry. They're doing it for Harry's benefit, because he sells, because he's the son of a prince. That's why. But you don't recognize the blessings God gave you. And this had to be a rough week for Meghan. Had to be. Okay? Had to be. Ignoring a narcissist is the most painful thing you can do. As much as I hate it, I think the king is doing the right thing at Deborah R., in my opinion. Yeah, it seemed like he's got to, because by ignoring them, they did allow Harry and Meghan to kind of hang themselves. Because at first I was like, strip that shit. I would have been like, I am too straight to the point. It's like, I'm not gonna bullshit with you. Give me them titles and go on about your business. But they're playing a long game. They're playing, and he's got to worry about the state of the monarchy, the future of the monarchy and its people, more than the fact that this is his son. That's gotta hurt. But his son is gone. His son, he knows that. He know it. His son has made his choice. His son has made his choice. You can't. So they by really that, don't explain, don't complain, no comment. mute, that actually works to their benefit, because Harry and Meghan did hang themselves. They are over. I mean, these two are going. And the thing is that Meghan have decided, because their brand is set. They are spoiled, rich, out of touch brats. And Meghan Markle is a fake royal. So she gonna ride it. She decided she's gonna ride that train. So we get to watch it. This is the best reality TV. We don't even have to pay extra for cable to get it. All we got to do is just watch YouTube, go on Instagram and watch what else crazy she posting. This is hilarious to me. I would think it's sad, but she's a 45-year-old woman. She's making this choice, her and Harry. They're not asking for they're not asking for us to feel, well, no, they are professional victims, but we can actually not feel sorry for them, because these are decisions they made on their own. Also, we have to be able to shine a light on the power behind them, this machine that's actually working. That machine is very powerful, and they're the ones that's using their resources to spew propaganda to the people. That means if they got a political candidate they want to push, if they got an agenda they want to pursue, if they want to tear down an enemy, they can use the media and everything to do it. That's why you have to second guess what these people publish. Can't trust them. Deborah said, Malcolm X said it best, they only give the Black communities comedies. Movie stars now Duchess to speak politics to us. Yeah, like, but I don't know who her market's going to be. I really don't. But Deborah maybe is. I don't know. I think that she will get people to watch her, but I don't think it's nowhere near the numbers that she needs to make it where she wants to go. She's trying to stay in that Montecito, that Jeff Bezos. If you guys have not been to Santa Barbara and Montecito, it is absolutely beautiful. I can't go back because they are too expensive. I'm like, I'll stay over in Europe. That's why I'm going right back to Paris, which is my heart. My heart, guys, that's my heart. I love it there. But it's beautiful there. And to live there, you need a lot of money. And she wants to keep hobnobbing. Plus, she wants to still be in that cabal's world. And when you think of Kris Kardashian and them dogs, how much money they made, if you think of Ari Emanuel and the money he got, you think of Ted Sarandos and the money they have, you think of this Hearst publication, they've been around for generations. He's on that board. He's a CEO, so the power that he has. Who else? Who else did I miss on there? It was Ted Sarandos. Who else? Ari Emanuel. But you guys get my point. Meghan Markle want to be up in the upper echelon, the same level that the royals are, real royals like William and Kate. That's real money. She don't realize that, girl, that's a fantasy. And what you need to get there, you're going to be working for the rest of your life. And you've already picked an enemy with one of the oldest institutions around that has fought to survive for generations. If you think that you're going to start a war with them and they're not going to come back to you with their power, and trust me, they got power in these boardrooms. Trust me. Trust me. And Meghan Markle, think about it. Have you wondered why is it that every time you come out with something, there is a force that's coming countering what you got? This institution has been around, and they've got whole countries that it's part of their legacy, their culture. You did not run up against that family too. You ran up against the entire people of those countries. So, and you got here in America, we fought a whole war of independence to be separate from Great Britain. And then you bring this shit back, and then that machine think that what we're supposed to just ignore our history. So you got some fools that will follow you. She will have fools that will follow her. Yeah, you can find them everywhere. But the number she needs, she's not going to get it. I don't think so. I don't care what color they are, especially black. At Rinsky, I hear your opinion. These people are laughing, and they are going to keep Meghan Markle for their agenda. This isn't for us. It's for them. Yep. I told you, they exploiting her too, but she think that they not. That's why I'm like, why Beyonce and them get in the mix anyways? Like, why? How do you benefit from it? What's the saying? I can take them out of the country, but you can't take the country out of them. 304 for real. Okay, Deborah, 304. I told you she's a 304. She's not a blueprint. Ain't nothing about her is a blueprint. And Kate is a blueprint. That's another one that's a blueprint. And Kate, thing with Kate is she benefits from having a family that she's got a really grounded and very well intact family to support her. That helps you in this world to have that support because it does take a village. And the thing with Kate is that she understands her position. She understands her role and she already knows. And she's comfortable with it. She's made a commitment to her. She stood and took vows with this man. She still stood before God and took vows, not only to this man, but also to the throne. That's some deep shit. So, but one thing I like is how you don't know what's going on with her behind closed doors. She never lets you. She's mute. The only time you hear her come out is when she got something to say. Blueprints know it. Do not share with the public anything, only what you want them to know. They don't need to know anything else about you. Nothing else. They don't need to know anything else about you but what you share with them. Everything else is private between her husband, her children, her extended family, her mother, her sister, her brother. That's what I'm talking about. Meghan Markle don't come from family. She's not deeply rooted in family. That's why she was able to cut them off. Harry had a family, but Harry made his choice. He's got to live by it. He's got to live and die by that of choices he made. Meghan didn't even have the due diligence to read the book before interviewing Miss Tina. Izzy, that is absolutely right. I meant to point that out. Tina was talking about some of the excerpts in her book. I can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, but Meghan Markle, what she said was just like I would say. Oh, that's in the book. Oh, I got to make sure I read that. Oh, wait a minute, bitch. You don't think Tina Knowles caught that? Tina Knowles came on that show, Tyler Perry's benefit and Beyonce. But I don't think Tina Knowles liked it at all because I can tell her temperament and I can tell the way she was communicating with her. She suffers no fools. That woman is solid and tough and strong. So she was able to communicate with Meghan Markle where she did not want to embarrass her, but she did explain to Meghan Markle the importance of family in her eyes. In her eyes. She also mentioned her book, and she mentioned her book to have a dialogue. Isn't that why she's on the show, Meghan? Or was she on the show just to pump you up, Meghan Markle? And Meghan, because she's a malignant narcissist and a psychopath. She can't reflect and she can't. She, in her mind, she didn't think maybe I should get the book and read most of it, skim through it, maybe have my assistant look through it, give me some parts of the book that's important to kind of highlight. Yeah, I think Tina wanted a little dialogue back and forth about what's in her book. But Meghan Markle said, it was something Tina said about an excerpt in her book. And Meghan Markle was like, I got to read that. That's in your book. I got to read that. Bitch, you invited me on your show and you didn't even do the courtesy of reading my book. But that's what Tina get. Your ass shouldn't have been on that show, period. And she's not going to listen to no wisdom you give her. That's a whole psychopath and an unbelievable narcissist. She'll never do it, Tina. Sorry. Beyonce's not a malignant narcissist nor a psychopath. No, Beyonce is just a very talented entertainer that's been working since she was a little goober. And I wish Beyonce would just retire on top, but I think they need the money, y'all. That's the real Meghan Markle right there. Yeah, oh yeah, open them legs, open them. Again, the coming for the Black community now. Yeah, she is, and I can't wait to see how this works because I don't think so, but we'll see. I am going to enjoy watching. All we got to do is sit back and watch the machine at work. Just go like this. Maybe do it like this. If you wear glasses, go like this. Like that. Like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And watch, it'll still be on that hamster wheel. Because then after that, she came out with Tina Knowles and boom, what happened? It wasn't 24 hours before Brooke Shields came out with that bomb. And then Page 6 and People Magazine, they all coming back. And those same mags, they will go back and forth. Boom. Next week, they'll be doing something pro-Meghan. And then the week after that, they're going to do anti-Meghan. And it's going to go back and forth. And Meghan, it's going to lob back and forth till the end of times, girl. into the end of times because you bumped up against an institution, and what you did was morally, it was cruel. It was very cruel. And because we got social media, we all got to see it in real time. And Queen Elizabeth was sick. Her husband was sick. You and Harry going around, and Oprah Winfrey had an agenda. She had an agenda. Because I'm almost certain that Princess Diana had turned Oprah Winfrey down for an interview. I'm almost certain I heard that. And even if she didn't, although I think she did, I think Oprah's agenda, she's anti-monarchy. It's clear to me, in my opinion. You know, when you have sisters defending you, yeah, yep. I can't wait to see how this rolls out. I think the mom and her are keeping hands high on my opinion. God, yeah, you know they do. Both of them working together. Now, you notice her mama been quiet. She said in the interview with Tina, she said her mom went to the Beyonce concert alone. So her mom didn't even want to go with Harry and Meghan. She said, my mom didn't even tell me. Her mom went alone. And Tina said, well, why don't your mom come over? I hope she'd come over and say hello. So they are all really in this same sort of cabal, and they think we don't see it. And it's like, okay, all right, y'all. But I think Harry, I told you, yeah, that Harry, they, you know what? Harry is pulled out of protection of the royal establishment. That's bad. I try to stay away from the kids, the birth story, but that bump don't look real to me. Too many lumps. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I honestly thought, I said, you know what? I know she had Archie because her face was really round. You can see she picked up the weight. The second one, I was like, I think because they had pictures of her on video where her stomach, she opened her legs. Like when you 9 months, your legs can't even close. She had her legs, she was in heels and stooping, her knees together. And then one was where a pillow looked like it came down. So that's why I think, okay, she had a surrogate. Big deal, right? Even if it's a surrogate, that's still their child. But, and however, I guess this is I learned from Lady C, there's a rule that the child has to be born from her body to be in the line of succession. So that's why she and Harry was with this elaborate video. Like we could not tell. These two are dimwits. Both of them. They're not, like Meghan Markle didn't even bother to just buy a moon bump. She just went and put pillows in there and started dancing. And they thought, okay, we're going to create this video like we're dancing and I'm about to give birth. Now, I was not anybody dancing before they give birth? Anybody? No. My adrenaline was high. I could not. I was in on the bed. My son, I had vaginal birth, but my daughter, I had the C-section. But no, I was not dancing around. That video didn't even look real to me. So yeah, and the kids, I just say a little bit, and the other one, Archie. That's it. But Meghan Markle and Harry with these, I'm starting to think that she did not have little bit. I think that was a surrogate. And then I heard too, Lady C said there's an issue with the birth certificate. Like it's fraudulent or something. Like the state codes, it's like California or something, or it's weird. Like she should have had it in California, but it was in another state. So listen, whatever's in the dark is going to come to light. There is money. You can pay people off. You're not going to keep it a secret. Not that, Meghan and Harry. Not that news. You know, people are willing to pay big bucks to get information on those two. And mark my word, as the years go by, it's been 7 years they've been married. It's going to be a period where Harry is going to be accused of being with women, all kind of stuff. It's coming out, y'all. It's going to be these two, their brand is toxic. That is their brand. And she's willing to ride that out. It's long. But she's going to be working hard to get this Jeff Bezos style. And I think that she's such a malignant narcissist that she don't believe she's as in much trouble as she really in financial. I think she thinks she can go jump and get another billionaire. I'm like, girl, they're not going to marry you. I'm sorry, you aged out. Plus, you exposed everybody to that creature and they see it. You got too much nasty on you. You got too much stink on you. So they're not going, they'll bet you're going, You can show them what you did, that old age yacht girl stuff, and but no, and you got to compete with these girls that's 25 years younger than you, 20 years younger than you, smarter 304s. They know how to go mute, better bodies. Because no matter what, you 45, baby. You're not 20. Ain't no way in hell. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't give a damn how much weight I lose and how much weights I lift. I will still not have a 20-year-old body. When I had my 20-year-old body, I was flawless. Not a scar, nothing. And life, and I'm proud of my age and my scars and my cellulite and all of that, because I've aged, I've grown. I don't want to be overweight because of the health issues, like the type 2 diabetes I have. I want to get off this medication. Yeah, and I would feel better. Of course I would. But would I fool myself into thinking that I'm going to look like my 20-year-old self? No. That's called fantasy thinking. So Meghan Markle have not realized yet. And another thing, there's this some girl that be on some black African girl that be on British news, that be on Piers Morgan and stuff. Every time you turn around, she's an anti-Harry Meghan. But she always talk about Meghan is so hot. Meghan's hot. Girl, Meghan is not hot. Stop. She said Meghan can put in a bottle and people buy it. No, they won't. Meghan, what in your ass? Meghan's hot. Meghan is not hot. Stop. Stop it. That's a lie. That is a lie. I'm sorry. I had to say that because that is not true. Facts. Okay. All right. We're getting to the last of the comments, guys. This has been really nice. Meghan Markle is not a team player, so see, she couldn't stay with royal family and share the spotlight with Prince Charles. Yeah, or Princess Catherine. Yeah, she could not, because she's a narcissist. She can't, she was getting hit with narcissistic injuries daily, because she would look and see how Princess Catherine came in the room. I can guarantee you, y'all, she could not tolerate it, because she looked at Princess Catherine. She looked at her square face on her. She scanned her up and down, and she realized, wow, this woman is actually very beautiful. Wow, this woman is very intelligent. Wow, this woman is being put on a pedestal and I'm not. And it's like, girl, but look at all the benefits you get. That's the system that you're in. But that shouldn't be a bad thing. You did marry a prince who's a spare. So he's free from all of the obligations of serving as king, head of the realm. Your husband, your man don't have to do any of that. Queen Elizabeth told her, she said, you can eventually go back to your acting if you want. If you guys don't have to be, they were very flexible with them. But one thing you could not do is be in and out. You can't have both in and out. You can't have feet in part-time. They want to be part-time royals. No, you pick one. She could have very well gone back to acting, kept her name. Now, here's what she would have done if she was a really bad bitch and a solid woman, someone to be proud of and put on a pedestal. She should have kept her name, Meghan Markle, the one that God gave her. Her father gave her her name. She should have kept that name. Stayed married to Prince Harry, but kept her name, Meghan Markle. She did not step down. Don't do any royal duties. Just step down from royal duties. Let Harry do his what do you call it? Invictus Games. You keep acting and you'll keep getting roles, but go mute. Let people guess what you are. Then we will look at her and say, wow, that's impressive. She kept her name. She didn't even want Harry's name. That's love. And then you see Harry hugging on her, loving on her. Their kids. You'll see their kids. They get to have their children. She's pregnant. Oh, but no, not a word. But she goes out and she works in Hollywood. She can still been friends with Tyler Perry. No Oprah interviews. And watch, they would not have even been her friend. They would have, because they would have wanted access because she's royalty. But she don't do any don't talk about the royal family. Don't do no explosive interviews. Just stay in your lane. Be grateful. You got the spare. She don't have none of the responsibilities that William and Catherine will have. None of it. Her nor Harry. You guys were free. And didn't have to pay no rent or nothing. They gave you a beautiful cottage on the grounds of Kissington, on the grounds of Balmoral. I don't know those estates, but they had their own beautiful house. They had it. They had it, but they let that. I told you guys that devil, that evil demon that get into your head. Remember, I told you guys about that raggedy ass demon that took bodies in my family. The one that's addiction demon that took my father, took my aunt, took my uncle. I mean, this demon got bodies of the addiction demon in my family. And it's the demon of we talked about the 7 deadly sins. That's how the demon envy, wrath, jealousy, all of that. These two let that demon in there and convince them that there was more outside of the royal family. And you see how that demon got in and kept working to both of them and still working them. They were set. They were set. And they let those dark thoughts. And she was the one that brought that shit in. She cultivated all that negativity in Harry. And Harry is all in it now. He's filled with that dark spirit. Only God, the light of God, can come in on them. But they have chosen to take that path, and they chose that. Just like in the movie Sinners. You have to invite that demon in. You have to invite it in. Period. They were set, y'all. They were set. They more blessings than you could ever. She had 2 healthy kids. You know how many people wish? My first child I lost. My first baby. I was pregnant. I lost him during delivery. Lou Nicholas. I was depressed. Oh my God. That was awful. That was worse. And then I had 2 healthy children, thank God. God blessed me with 2 healthy kids. Yes, he did. There are women who have children that got cancer. Families who got children that are suffering from cancer, suffering from epilepsy, all these really horrible things. And these 2 assholes, they rich, they got royal titles, and they had 2 healthy kids, and they still bitching and moaning. Okay. Okay. Yep, they're pretending that it's her natural hair. Yeah, she know, Deborah, you know she relaxing the shit out of it. She got a lot of it too. I bet you they got to use that big old, the big container of relaxer. I think she relaxes her own hair, by the way. I think she go over there and she get dark and lovely, or what's the other one? Mazzani, and she put that relaxer all the way on her hair. Now she probably do it on the roots now, but she do that herself because she want to make sure them white people don't burn her hair out. Because if they don't know what they're doing. So she doing it herself. I can guarantee you that. And then she just, blow dries and stuff. You get it. I do my own relaxer too. And can y'all see the color of my hair? Like I do need another relaxer, but I tried the natural and oh my God, I tried growing it out. And it was like a bird's nest. It took like 4 hours for me to comb it out. I was just like, I'm too old for this. I can't take it. But my baby girl, my daughter, got all natural hair. Beautiful, beautiful. Like she got a beautiful curly hair. But she's also 22. She looks gorgeous in her beautiful skin. It's gorgeous on her. But me, I'm like, not so much. I'm an old broad. I'm not going bald to grow it. No, we're not doing that one. So I'm gonna have to rock it. So it is what it is. But Meghan Markle, yeah, come on now. It's a tale that not all Meghan Markle's natural hair. Oh, that's not. Yeah, you think she lying? You think she lying, Deborah? My sister said that too. Rita says she think that her hair is long, but the back she put extensions on, or maybe clip-ons to make it really long. So yeah, but she said, I don't know. She had a lot of hair when she was younger, but not, maybe because her hair is way down, damn near her butt. I'm like, okay, all right, Meghan, if you say so. Harry got his freedom from this. He got his freedom for this shit. Yeah, they were on the freedom flight, remember? And now he's like, y'all just picked a road that's going to be bumpy forever. Y'all going to be hustling for cash. Man, Harry ain't, but Meghan Markle definitely going to be hustling for cash. She going to wear out her welcome with all that machine. Y'all going to have to be lining her pockets for eternity. Okay? Don't forget, Jaguar Rice said they attended some of Diddy parties allegedly. I don't know, because I don't think Meghan liked black people. I think that William and Harry, I did see they probably went to a white party at one time, or like one of Puff Daddy parties. I don't know if security will let them get too involved, because that's a risky and it's risque and nasty. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not saying they ain't nasty. They had no, not saying they didn't have any nasty. I just I don't see William doing it. And Harry, I think the security would have protected Harry because he is a dimwit. Harry would let them drug him and they would take advantage of him because Harry just ain't that bright. William, I think William is a lot more disciplined. He's not going to be in the middle of no free calls. Meghan Markle, I think Meghan Markle don't like black people like that, especially black men or black women. Not like that. Unless you big O, Serena Williams, and who else? Unless you can do something for her in Hollywood, then she will. But over the history of her life, you've never seen her with a black man at all. I think it would make her sick to the stomach. These awards are them awarding each other. Yes, Deborah, it's just nothing but a networking event and it's marketing. So, Tyler Perry, he just signed a contract with I want to say Amazon Prime, Amazon Studios or something. Check it out. Or Hulu too. Both of those. But he signed contracts with them. So that's their way of promoting. Also, it's a way for them to it's a network opportunity. So think of Kerry Washington and all of them on the board, and think of the people in the audience that buy the tickets and stuff. So these are actors and actresses and people in that industry that's trying to make connections. So it's a networking event and also a marketing opportunity. That's all it is. If Meghan Markle was so great at age 11 years old, then she should have had an empire by now. Yes, I agree. That's the part that cracked me up. She ain't got it in her. She ain't got it in her, y'all. That's why. That's why they've given her every chance. They've already given her over $100 million, and she did what to it? Squander it. She ain't got it in her. It's nothing there. It's nothing there. I swear to you, nothing there. You give me a fraction of that. I'm not complaining because I'm glad with what God gave me. I am not, you know what? I'm humbled and grateful. I'm fine right here. But I'm saying if you somebody that really got it in you, you got a vision, you have a goal, a dream, and you got the discipline and you focus and you can work your ass off and willing to work from day to dawn to make that vision a reality, you're going to succeed. And then you got the machine behind you. But see, that machine ain't going to focus. They're not going to support nobody like that. Because guess what? Somebody like that, that's too much light for them. I'm convinced. They like that darkness with, because I think they can exploit Megan too. They laughing at her behind her back too. Trust me. I don't know if Big O and Gail, they are telling Meghan Markle, you're just a black woman like me, and Megan's playing on that. And then these are old bitter broads too. And it's like, bitch, ain't nobody thinking about Megan because she's black. She played that race card. And what's even more revealing is you too dumb enough to see that girl hates black people. She's a self-hating biracial. If you want to know a definition of it, it's Meghan Markle. Look at her. You would think that she's the only biracial on the planet. Girl, people of all different races are getting together and getting it on and building families. You are not the only biracial bitch on the planet. Stop. And you're not special either. So that's what Brooke Shield was saying. Get your ass off that pedestal. Brooke Shield, basically, she was saying the audience was bored with what Meghan Markle was saying. But who put her on that? Who put her on that podium? It was Ari Emanuel and all them trying to bore the shit out of us. The public saw it. The people in the audience was like, get the fuck out of here. She's not interesting. Nothing interesting about her. All this reminds me of Big Brother or Survivor. They're in a group who is helping them. Yeah. Harry's freedom flight to twerk with his wife. You can't make this up. Yeah, it's icky. You did all this, dude. And you know what? When Harry, I bet you, I can guarantee you, he probably stay high though, not to think about it. When he closes his eyes, because guess what, y'all? You know when you by yourself and you go to sleep and it's just you and your thoughts. It's just you and your thoughts and the decisions you make in your life. And you gotta cash out. And you have to run a tally of them decisions. And you have to say, okay, am I a red or am I the black? Harry's in the red. And I bet at times he might look, and I wonder if he had to do it over again, would he do it? I don't know that answer. Yep, I don't know that answer, but I would imagine that he can't be like Tina Brown said, and I think she's right, and she knew Harry's mother. She said Harry is doubling down on the original sin, which was going on that big old, first stepping down the way they did, and then slamming the royal family, when he really should just apologize and go back. Just stop talking, go back, shut up. But they can't take him back now. There's a video on Revealing the Narc channel doing the rounds of Rihanna accepting her first Grammy and Jay-Z standing next to her and controlling what she's saying. It's very creepy. You can see it. Oh, I'm gonna check that out. We're gonna point that out because we gotta shine a light a little bit more on Jay-Z too. And Beyonce. Why Beyonce and Tina Knowles coming out like to support Megan? Who gonna come out and support Beyonce when Jay-Z get on the spotlight for real? And Beyonce, where she goes around hiding, because I think she's hiding. Because when I saw that video, she was like, ooh, 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 you know, I knew she didn't talk because she's, you know, she doesn't want to expose to the world that, you know, but she's an awesome talent. So that's enough to overshadow that, and that's okay. But I think another reason why she keeps quiet is she want to keep what's going on in her life private. She don't want the real going ons behind there coming out. But it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out, y'all. Sorry. At the end of the day, Meghan Markle is tough. You can't be in that environment and be soft. They're all playing a character. Old Hollywood had their stars. Yeah, she is. She's tough. She gonna sit. She's stubborn. I wouldn't say tough. I would say she's stubborn. She gonna sit right there, and she's a malignant narcissist. That's that brain tick. She got two. She's like, and that's not toughness to me. That is stubbornness, and it's mental illness. Because she is a malignant narcissist, so she don't really see reality the way it really is. She thinks she's winning, and she thinks that everybody else is trying to stop her, but she gonna keep going forward and get what she wants. Then also she's a psychopath, so you got a double whammy. So she has the inability. She has no empathy. So she's going forward with no empathy. That is somebody, to me, that's somebody very dangerous too. I think Harry, it's a little too late now. I think it's too late for Harry because she got something for him. I think she got something for that ass. Meghan Markle is powerful. Don't you underestimate her. She sliced a king, tried to take Serena's place in magazine. I did hear that, Deborah. She sure did. I said, how does Serena feel about that? Because she went behind Serena's back and tried to get the cover of Vogue. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Meghan she's reckless. She's reckless too. Like she's so focused. She's a ruthless social climber, but she's ruthless in her pursuits for power and money. So there's nothing she won't do. And but she's in a game in an industry that's very dark. And I think eventually they're gonna swallow her up and spit her out. I think that's I think we're gonna watch, and let's see how tough she is. But we're gonna watch and see. I foresee her as we keep going through this. We're gonna see, and after a while, you cannot coming out to the media, all that. We're gonna see her ascend, which is what she wants to say. She's gonna really ascend. We're gonna see her ascend to stardom and wealth, and it'll be all that she wanted. And we will see that, or we'll see her pretend to ascend, but it's always capped. She can't keep to break. And then you'll see the frustration and the desperation and the weird postings on Instagram. She will now have to push. She got to cart out her kids now. Now she's got to cart out the kids. And that'll be they're 4 and 6. So she's got a good 10 years. She got to hurry up and do it, because once they become teenagers, they're going to do their own thing. They're not going to let her control them. Unless she's, till they're 18. It depends on their temperament too. They may be easily to be controlled and manipulated if she conditioned them, but she's got to bring them out now, soon. So that's coming out. Mark my word, that will be coming out too, because she's going to do the As Ever, that part 2, and then they're saying another season. So she'll bring out the kids, and then let's see what other. I think Beyonce's mom is probably it. But mark my word, each and every time she come out with something, there will be a counterforce an alternate, they're an opposing force that's going to come out against her. She will never have that ability to really grasp the consumers and skyrocket a product or something, because there will always be an equally powerful counterforce going against her, and that's because she made her original sin. What she shung is she went to England to get a rich man. She got the King of England's son. She channels his mom. They're telling us who she is. Yep, yep. Well, she did all of that. And if she was smart, she should have stayed over there. She should have stayed right over there in England instead of over. I would not be wanting to try to convince people, posting on Instagram, putting shit products out, on cooking shows, being laughed at in social media. Shit ain't worth it. Go away. Like, she wouldn't have to do none of this. She wanted to be the Beyonce in the UK. Seems like a vampire. Yes, she is. Shawana, hey Shawana, how you doing? Watch Meghan and Harry divorce and Meghan marry Tyler Perry so she can be his beard. And also, wouldn't that be beautiful? Oh God, I would not put it past her. She will pretend to. Y'all see Tyler Perry had that by that African girl. He gonna have his boy by that African girl talk, and then they come out a couple of years later and say they broke up. I'm like, who do you think he fooling? Tyler Perry? She was just nothing but a womb for you. Shut up. Like, who you fooling? Oh, I can't stand pretenders. Like, he thinking but you know what? Meghan Markle will definitely do that. Oh, yes, she would. Yes, she would. Yes, she would. She would be his beard. The thing what's ballsy about her is she would be his beard and walk around like nothing's like they are a real couple and do interviews like they real, like that's real love. And we all know it's fake. And she would still pretend like it's real. The same shit she doing now with Harry. But the real tale would be when they kiss. Because if she gonna put her mouth on Tyler Perry's lips, knowing where Tyler Perry mouth them been. But to me, it's like, well, shit, does Tyler Perry want to kiss you, considering where your mouth has been? Okay. Okay. Does she want to dethrone Beyonce? She disrespected Beyonce at her own premiere by asking for a job. That takes big balls. Yeah, yeah. And the head of Disney, he was there, and Harry was trying to get get Meghan a voiceover job. He's such an idiot. It's like he's such an idiot. The royal family protected him for so long, y'all. They had him protected. We had no idea. We saw him rolling around the ground with them kids in Africa, and we just assumed that was charming. No, that motherfucker is really dim. He was rolling around like a whole 7-year-old, because that's how he is up here. Does she want? Oh, yeah, I read that one. Yep. The governor of Cali. Oh, yeah. She probably already got that. Governor Newsom, she didn't make, that's probably how she was able to traipse over the holy ground, that sacred ground of the poor people houses burning in the LA fires and their private belongings and all of that burnt and out there in rubble. And these two dimwits go, and then the governor, his wife, allowed them to just traipse over it. And they look at it and think that's okay. I said, Governor Newsom, you will not get my vote. I don't give a damn who's running against you. I wouldn't vote for you. We're not doing that one. So I don't know what the Democratic Party's going to do. I'm just one person, but it is what it is. She's for the streets. Oh, yeah, she belonged to the street. Yeah, a 304, y'all. I told you. She's a 304. Yep. What the heck are they on? Yeah, you see them dancing? They were probably high as a kite. Like Lady C say, can somebody go give me a Coca-Cola, please? So, their nose was running and they doing that dance in her fake pregnancy. And then they try to post that. They think that that's humorous. And then what you see, Entertainment Tonight post that as that's real. And it's just all coordinated bullshit that they feed us. And they think we don't see it. Like, you don't think that Meghan's got enough enemies and people that don't like her are going to spot that and shine a light on it. And then everyday people who are looking at it, they're going to be like, what the hell's wrong with her stomach? I don't get it. Her stomach don't look right. And you think we're going to just ignore it? Oh, please. They were partying in the surrogate waiting area. Fake. I know. Hey, Charmaine Paulson, how you doing? Oh, yeah, that was a Tyler Perry studio production. That's right. That's the Tyler Perry studio production. Meghan Markle's next husband. She gonna be his beard. Yeah, that's what it is. And try to convince us that they fell in love. Yeah, okay. Yes, Tyler Perry's gonna convince us that he didn't. Once he saw her, that was it. He fell in love with that scrawny ass Ozempic soft body. She's showing Liddy more. She may be more compliant than the boy. Yeah, because you know what? In Tina interview, Tina Knowles was talking about how she was working with Beyonce and Solange when they were young, right? And then Meghan said, I would love to do something with Lily. And you know she is. She gonna try to market them kids. But you know what? That's your only salvation, Meghan. But the thing is that nobody's gonna buy it if you in it. Nobody's gonna buy it if your face is in it. Sorry. Because you've already revealed the monster behind the mask. So it's not gonna work. Sorry. She is brazen to go to Beyonce premiere to look for a job that big. Oh yeah, she had her husband do it. Ain't that something? Make sure that you ask what was the head of what is his name? Bob Iger. Make sure you ask him if about the voiceovers, Harry. Make sure she put I was about to say something, y'all. I was great. Okay, I can't say the N word. I'm sorry. That's how we sometimes talk amongst our black people talk with me. She put that ass to work. She put that dumb ass to work. And he went right there in the open on camera and asked, put her, and it's like she couldn't even that desperation, y'all. Ella, hey Ella, how you doing? A prince of the realm twerking. Yeah. Oh yeah. She grooming him, y'all. Just imagine what Prince William has been exposed to. Not Harry. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Prince William. God bless your soul. Sorry. Harry. Imagine what he's seen already. He's been exposed to Corey, Kris Kardashian's boy toy, John Travolta. He's been exposed to the head of Paramount and his wife, and their his Nickelodeon past. And I always say fine ass Nacho and his wife. Nacho is stuck over there in Argentina. So I don't know if Harry's got that much. And you know, Nacho ain't part. I don't see Nacho playing a Hollywood game, if you know what I mean. I think Nacho will probably bang out Meghan to Meghan's enjoyment. And Meghan will encourage Harry to get with Nacho's wife. And Nacho's wife would love it, but I don't think Harry would. I don't even think Nacho, because Nacho's wife, I mean, she got Nacho. Why would she want Harry balding ass? So I think the only person would be winning would be Meghan, but Nacho would do it because he's a man, and she's offering it, you know, because he. So yes, that's y'all Prince now. They you know that now and then the American media put him twerking. And she spread her legs. Now she's supposed to be pregnant. That's how we know it's fake. Those of us that's giving birth, we are not in that kind of spirit. Sorry. This is some serious shit. You kind of nervous. You hope everything will be okay. You kind of got it, you know, you're glad it's almost over, but you're praying that everything will be okay. These two are acting a fool. Oh, it's not real. How can Doria's net worth suddenly be worth $9 million, Rhonda? As an accountant, can you explain how that can happen? It's $9 million now, Rinsky? Wait a minute. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to pull that up, and then I'm going to do more comments, and we go, let me see that. Doria, $9 million. You know, if she stole it, if she steal the money. Yeah, if that's part of Harry's money that her and Meghan stole from him. Doria Ragland's net worth. Get the fuck out of here. I want to see what. Oh, guys, y'all got to see this one. And I want to see where does it come from. Okay, she got mad. How did she get 9 million? How the hell did, okay. Okay, allegedly, look what they put. Allegedly, her net worth is currently in excess of $9 million, despite bankruptcy issues in her financial history. The improvement in her financial status appears to have coincided with her daughter's marriage to Prince Harry. That's a lot of yoga classes. Yes, and guess what? That's a lot of you know what I mean. Those are sticky fingers. Sticky fingers. Let me see if we can find it somewhere else too. Doria, sticky fingers, Doria. Oh, look at Doria in her yoga outfit. Oh, look at that, Doria. Uh-huh. Let's see how she what it did. Okay, what is more wait a minute. They don't have her what? Hold on, let's find out. Let's look up that and then I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, they don't have network. No, we don't want to know Megan's net worth. Yeah, where's Doria's net worth? Ooh, Doria Ragland's secret millions exposed hideout reveal. Oh, that's a Paula channel. Oh, look at this one, guys. Hello Magazine. Inside Meghan Markle mother's Doria Ragland's stunning gifted tropical home in Windsor Park. Ooh, when was this? This was October 2023. Okay, Meghan Markle, we don't care nothing about that. Close to her mama. Despite their close relationship, Doria lives a 2-hour drive away, blah, blah, blah. Doria's beautiful property doesn't look like a typical LA peg. In fact, it looks like it belongs in a holiday brochure. Oh, y'all, look at her house. Doria's house costs. Doria inherited the home from her father when he passed in 2011. Doria did not pay for the property. Nonetheless, according to a listing on Zillow, it is worth an estimated £678,000. Oh, look at okay. Oh, Doria. Wait a minute. Right there. That's Doria's house, y'all. That's a 2023. Huh. Well, you know she's living large now that Meghan got her cooked up. Shauna Wana says Meghan's version of a Kardashian says she need to come on out with it and stop pretending. Step down off that pedestal. I mean, you let your husband hang out with she let her husband hang out with Kris Kardashian's boy toy. As far as I'm concerned, you need to come real with it and just let's put her up. Let's put this one. I don't mean we got to put her up. She deserves it, okay? The monarchy has been around since 1066, nearly 1,000 years already. Yep, it has. It has. And why does she think? Yeah, she think it's been around, and she just recklessly pick a fight with them. She just decided I'm gonna fuck them. That's that reckless behavior, and that's got her in trouble. And she gonna have to fight that for the rest of her life if she think that she gonna pick a war with an institution that old, with countries, multiple countries supporting it and its people. And then you come over here in this country where we fought for independence and think we're gonna just ignore it and pay attention to you. Why? Who are you and why? This is all a distraction. You think so, Deborah? This is all a distraction. Rinsky says Wallace Simpson and Edward VIII had a reputation of living off the generosity of the elite. HMM are using the same playbook, and history will end up repeating itself. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, they're going to keep doing it. Her delusion is out of control for her to think one letter changed the commercial. Apparently her class wrote it. Yes. Also, she was in an all-girl private school at a primary. So how does it make sense? The thing is that nobody even puts the facts out. Can you imagine other students that took part in that? And this bitch is coming up taking all the credit for it. But you know something, none of them spoke out, and I don't blame them. I'm like, let her have it. I mean, this is the cross she gonna bear, and let her carry it on her own. Let her carry it right on her own. This has Ronnie a puss up. What? What's that? What's that, Deborah? Okay. Oh yeah, Deborah says gotta go. We'll watch replay later. Thanks, Deborah. Good night. I'm gonna read these last comments and I'm gonna head out too. This is so fun. This to me, I had a good time tonight. I'm gonna keep watching this girl, and this machine is hilarious because they are trying, y'all. How sad her entire life is a clap back to the public. Very sad and bizarre. Yeah, that's what she's doing. Like when she was with Tina Knowles, she said, I don't wear wigs. Because Tina says Beyonce has to wear wigs to protect her hair because she's always performing and stuff. And you keep blowing it dry, hot iron it, coloring it, curling it. So, anyways, Meghan says, well, no, I was you know what she said. Oh, suits, they were recommending that, but I didn't know. I keep my natural hair. And my sister said, bullshit. She's wearing extensions, Rhonda. She really expected the palace to clap back to every little opinion the public had. I think that's what she meant about not being protected. Yeah, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. And they would know best because they've been in the game a long time. Have you seen the photos of how she looked at William? She never looked at Harry that way. I did. And you notice she always wanted to hug William. Did you notice that? I come bearing hugs. I'm a hugger. That's the shit she would say. And it's like, girl, ain't nobody that much of a hugger. She was hugging up on William, girl, smelling him, feeling his arms and his back, his stomach, and he probably got wind of that. And he was like, are you sure, Harry? You want this chick? Are you sure? Harkle handout. Handles fun. Handy's fun. I like that. Harkle handout. Handy's fun. Yeah, that's the fun that the cabal and the machine. Let's get that fun together for her. Harkle's handout. Handley's fun. Yeah, there you go. For her, because she's grifting from one rich person to the next. Okay. Oh, thank you, Rinsky. Yeah. Yep, Nick, my baby. Yep. Thank you. Yep. First time I ever shared that, but yeah, she's so blessed. Meghan Markle and Harry, they don't even realize how blessed they are. And think about Catherine is suffering through cancer. She's in remission now. Think of the fear that she has of it coming back, or dealing with the surgeries and the medication for it, the treatment for it. How scary that is. I think Meghan Markle has a keratin treatment. Oh, Brooklyn, you think that's what she got? She don't have the relaxer? That keratin treatment gonna keep that thick ass hair straight. Can that work, Brooklyn love? I don't know, because Meghan got some thick ass hair though. She didn't want that African part, but she ended up with the hair though, didn't she? She didn't want that part, but she ended up with that thick hair because she got some really thick hair. I was like, a lot of it too. I was like, girl, let me see the. Yeah, you can really see it here. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of thick hair. She's keratin treatment will clear that up. I mean, she don't wait. Keratin treatment will take care of that thick ass hair. I've never tried keratin. That's the thing. Meghan Markle isn't wanting to work. Denise Wolf, hey, how you doing? No, she doesn't. No. She don't want no part of that. No part of that. You could tell. She never did it in her life. She always wanted the easiest way out. Find me a rich man in England. And she was in Hollywood, allegedly a yacht girl for many decades. And she was she was married Harry, in her mid-30s, never made it past Suits, all them years in Hollywood. And it's because she has that double whammy, I think. So she tends to blow her opportunities up too, because she doesn't know how to kind of read the room and read people's reaction. So she burned bridges that way too. So she went over to England. And, because she never wanted to work, y'all know. And you could tell what she's done with the opportunities that she's been given. She's been handed hundreds of millions, still fuck it up. Because what it required, no matter what you do, it's going to cost you an investment of some sort, work. And in her mind, hell no. And Harry's not going to do it. Harry is not going to work for shit. And she thinks it should be handed to her. I think he regrets it at times, but it's staying for his kids. Yeah, Brooklyn, I think so too. But he still got to be faced. Is he willing to stay there till them kids are 18? And is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. Only he can say that. I hate to see a family divorce, but I think it's even more sick to be in a household where your kids can see neither one's happy. Then they grow up to think that that's really, they may never want to be married because they think marriage looks like that. And marriage does not have to look like that. Marriage can be two people who stand before God and take vows, take vows and mean it, and really love each other and go through life together, the ups and the downs, and don't hate each other or live like strangers in the same house or can't stand each other. This is stuff that lasts year after year after year after year. That's not marriage. So I say he should stand for the kids. I don't think, no. I think he should leave now while they're young. Because once they get teenagers, you're not going to fool them. Once they become teenagers, there's no way they can see, they got eyes, and you're not going to convince them that this is what you call a happy family. All they're going to do is look at the both of you like you hypocrites, and they're going to go on about their way. They're going to do their thing. Malignant narcissists like drama and are selfish. Yes, they are, Brooklyn. Yes, and this is one of them. She's very, so anyways, guys, this was great. Ooh, we almost did 3 hours today. Well, you know what? I've been recording, like coming live every other day, it seems like. So it sort of makes up for that time because I get to work and it gets busy. And then now that I'm going back to the gym, sometimes I run out of energy by the end of the day. Today I was at the gym, thank goodness. So this has been a great talk. So the topic today was rough week for Meghan Markle. We talked about Beyonce, mom checking her and trying to give her little nuggets of wisdom. You know, one mainly being really embrace your family. And that's not just your children and your husband, you guys, you know, and you do need a village. You do. Brooke Shields slammed her. That was epic. And then we talked about Prince Harry's paltry network, 60 million compared to William's billion. And you know Meghan Markle, she's pissed. She is pissed. And that's why she came out talking about she wants to be the next billionaire. But it's not, I don't think it's going to happen. So anyways, guys, this was so much fun. Thank you for joining me and adding your comments. I will see you guys not tomorrow, but I will see you Friday evening. Have a good night. And I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Ciao. Mwah.